to you and welcome to Crafters TV and Cartload. This is not just any old Cartload. This is the type of Cartload that's a bit like putting one of those sweets in a bottle of pop and just watching it bubble over. I have got so much on the show for you today, including but not limited to wonderful lucky dip bags. I have got for you some Nina cardstock. I have got for you discount deals. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but one of them is you buy one, you get 7 free. How does that make sense? I have got for you massive discounts coming up, including things like 60% off, etc. And of course, it is even extra special, massive and bigger than usual, because it is a wonderful Sara Cartload. Hi, Sara.
Oh, you have got no idea what is about to hit you, okay? There's a reason, Becky, we do these once a month and no more often than once a month. It almost kills everyone. It kills our planning team, it kills our warehouse team. We've got George squared in the gallery tonight. They're going to be on their knees by the time I've finished with you all, because it literally takes me a month to put this show together. It is the biggest deals, the best deals, the craziest stuff. We've got goodie bags. I've got my top picks. Becky, you've got your top picks. Honestly,
I have.
What a show we have got. Right, can I go straight in with my top picks?
I want your top picks, please. Yes, yes, yes.
Right, okay, so I don't know how I've done this, but I do because I'm the boss and I just said, well, we're doing this, right? Look at the price, half price. Half price on the colour blend pencils, okay? We've got all 5, the stock's just come back in. We've got all 5 tins. The price will go back up to full price at the end of the Cartload deals. All 5 tins at the moment, and then you'll not believe what we've got. Right, apparently I'm going to have to tell you all this because they're so busy for these, okay? Right, okay. So, there's the essentials. In fact, to be honest, she's going to flick up the details on the side of your screen. Just get to the website, get all 5 tins added into your basket. Because, come on guys, the only reason you might not want to order all 5 tins is if you've already got some of the tins and you just need to get the others that you want. But all 5 tins, let's go, here we go, here's all the pictures. There's your essentials, right? So you need your essentials set. You all absolutely need your floral set, right? The floral set's the next one. They're all 24-piece sets, okay? We've got shade and tone. Now, these are always the quietest seller until I show you what you do with them, because these are how you add depth to any colour. If you're only going for one set, go for shade and tone. All will be revealed when I showed you. We've got the naturals here as well, so these are brilliant for like all your landscapey colours and whatnot. And then your primaries. I love the primaries, by the way, my kids love the primaries. That's the set that they want to go for. Now, all I'm going to tell you is, whether you're buying one set or whether you're buying all 5, look what else we have in stock. Get onto the website when you're adding your colour blend pencils in. Here it is on the website. Have a little look and add that in. So it's $5.99 in the UK. I think it's $9.99 in the US. Get that added into your basket because it will absolutely revolutionise the way you've done this, okay? So that one you absolutely have to get, the colour blend pencils.
Love it.
Right.
What else are you loving?
Gilding waxes. All 5 have just come back. And Becky, it's been like, I feel like we've been waiting for these for ages. So you've got all of the 5 different shades that we do. I'll give you the details on the screen and show you them all, okay? But basically, all 5 colours are back in stock. And look at the price, 30% off on all 5 of them, right? Now, if you've already got one of these and you've been waiting for the other 4 to come in back in stock to get all of them, to be honest, it's worth just getting an extra jar of the one that you've already got. It is a Sara Cartload spectacular, this one, right? So you all absolutely, if you haven't already got the gilding wax, get the gilding wax. If not, all 5 of them are back in stock, folks. So you can just go and cherry pick the ones that you want, but we have all 5. Now, just need to give you a call out on this ink pad collection as well, okay? Because we've just had a big stock delivery of all of our pigment inks as well, well, nearly all of them. So I've hand-picked and put together a big collection for you of those ink pads. So fantastic. It's basically a 13-piece collection of a mix of the deep colours we're going to be working with and a lot of the paler ones as well. Incredible price, but everyone who's going for that, please get this next one in, okay? So we're doing a buy one, get one free on our ink pad storage trays. So you buy a 6-pack set and you get another 6-pack set free. So if I just show you this here, this is one of the 6-pack sets that you've got those ink pads in, okay? You're going to get another box on top of this. I would strongly recommend those of you who have oodles of ink pads at home, just sitting in piles, this is the way to store them. Get stocked up on your ink pad storage now. Get a bundle put together. For every box of 6 you buy, we're going to send you another box of 6. Absolutely free. Every 6, you get another 6 absolutely free. Now, those were my kind of top tips. This is without me even getting into like the goodie bags and everything else. Those are my kind of 3 top tips. 3 top picks of the show, Becky. What are your 3 top picks?
It is absolutely as tough as you like, but I've got to start off with the Nina cardstock because every single, I'm not exaggerating here, but like 9 times out of 10, when I've got a gorgeous craft expert over there, they'll be going, and I'm just about to use my Nina cardstock, just about to use my Nina card. This is something that is used day in, day out here. I cannot think of a time where we've not seen these used. They are so perfect. The fact that you have got these, you can use them with your alcohol prints, you're so much more, and you're getting that discount is astonishing. So seize the moment on those ones. Speaking of things like this, I've got to say the heat resistant acetate. The things that this product can do is mega. We love our acetate, we love how sturdy it is, we love how strong it is, but the fact that this is heat resistant means that we can now do more things to this. Have you ever wanted to add glitz to it? Have you ever wanted to add layers to it? Now you can. It's £7.98 only today, and that's not even including if you are with us on our Club Inspire. That deal is an absolute corker, and it's 36 of them you're going to be getting. I've not just got that because you know myself, I myself am a crafter too, and I absolutely love when I am able to work with an essential that I go through a lot, but when it has personality, and this next product has it in the barrel loads. We have got for you Centura Pearl. Now, I just want to let you know there's 7 different colours that you can see there. You're getting 10 sheets of each of them, and they have this beautiful pearlescence to them. So it's a little bit like when light hits the surface of a pearl and it diffracts into those, give you that glittery finish. That's what these ones do. I've also got for you the Centura Pearl in the A3. Nice sizes here. 65 sheets of these ones today, and just saving over 30%. You know how quickly you go through these, so do feel free to grab them whilst you can. And if you're anything like me, you will be purchasing treats galore. For example, if you've got loads of dies like I have, you want a nice way to store them, right? This is the perfect way. You've got the small folder here, so you've got a lovely zip around the side here, and then you're getting magnetic elements that file into it, and you can keep your dies in there. So you're not going to bend them, you're not going to lose them. It's a fabulous one because actually it's saving you money. Because how many times have you gone, where's that die gone? It's fab. So if you want larger ones, for example, if you have got the pro size, then this is the one for you. You have got the case that you're buying, and then you're getting 2 of the inserts for free, and those are the larger ones. That is going to keep everything nice, neat and tidy, and it's a bargain. You're saving nearly £14 or nearly $20 on that one. So those are just a few of my select favourites, and that's before we even dive on in to the mystery bags. I was only allowed to show 2 of these things this morning, Sara.
I know, because
they sell out, isn't it?
Well, so last time we did a Sara Cartload, okay, and I personally handpicked the goodie bags. Yes, basically the 2 goodie bags that we did, one of them had almost sold out by the time we launched the show. So we've brought almost double the quantity, and we haven't previewed all of them. Now, just from the preview alone that you did earlier today, 30% of the stock of Goodie Bag 1 has gone. What I'm showing you, Becky, is exactly what is coming in your bag. It's not like it might be something like this, it might be something like that. I've learned that you guys like it when we tell you this is exactly what's in, so you can make the decision, are you going to go for this? All I can tell you is look at the price here. Well over £100 or $130 odd that you pay £30 or $40. By the way, it's for anybody who's brand new and you're wondering, how do we do this? Why do we do this? There is no catch. Well, there is a catch. I'll tell you the catch. Yes, we lose a lot of money on these, right? That you are getting this stock at well below the cost of manufacturing to us. However, this is the way that a lot of people build up their stash, Becky. Yeah. So, for example, like you know, I know you're into die cutting. discounting, but if you want to build up that collection, go for one goodie bag and you're paying £30, $40, not even that. If you're a platinum member, a gold member in the club, you're going to get all your club discount on top of this. And if I just show you what's coming in, so if I take goodie bag 1, for example, right? Let me just put it into perspective. If I take these first 2 items out of here, Becky, okay? These first 2 items, if you bought these 2 alone, it would cost you what the goodie bag's costing. Right? So this is, can I just say, one of my all-time favourites. You're not going to be getting one of these from this collection. You will be getting this actual home. And I just think so many of us have spent the last year staying home. It's been a lovely sentiment. We've been restocking this one over and over again this last year.
Yeah.
Same here. This is fabulous. The butterfly die. This is our engraving dies, which are the ones that you can do all of your paper piecing with. If you fancy trying the paper piecing style dies, this is the one to get you going for your shaker cards, for your, you know, where you stick it over your acetate and your colour in. This is brilliant, okay? So you get these 2 elements in there. Those 2 are the value of the whole bag. So everything I'm about to show you is free. You're not paying for any of this. Are you ready to see what you get?
Yes!
You get my card and envelope pack, right? So this ginormous pack of cards and envelopes in these lovely pastel shades, you get this pack. It's a 50-piece set of your 5x7 cards and envelopes. You get that absolutely
For
free.
free.
In you go.
Oh,
in you go,
it's incredible. £0,
No,
0
you're
pence.
out. No, £0, 0 pence. You are going to get, how gorgeous is this embossing folder, right? So this is from the Rose Garden collection. You are getting that fabulous embossing folder. This is the pattern on there, Becky. That's coming in here as well, okay?
Love that.
You are getting one of the double-sided dies here. So this is one of our Creator Card double-sided window dies so that you can do that layering up effect. We've got the double-sided plates on the show, guys. If you haven't got them, we've got them coming up. We'll show you them later. You get the Everlasting Love die. You get this beautiful set. So this is the thanks stamp set from where you can do all the colouring around them, Becky.
Gorgeous.
They were so popular. This is the last of the stock that we have of that one in there, okay?
Brill.
We've then got one of our Debbie Fisherables, as I call them. Our Debbie's been in this afternoon. Debbie designed these. These are the fabulous edgeables that we cut into. You get this background embossing folder that we've got from our Peacock collection. I am still going, folks. I'm still going. And then this massive set from the Gemini word set, which is all of your... So this set here, basically, it's all of the words that you could possibly need. So it's all of your wedding and baby words. Anything you need around wedding and baby, we've got it here. You are saving more than triple what you are spending. So you've got the words, you've got the embossing folder, you've got the with love, you've also got the thanks, you've got the everlasting love, you've got the double-sided die, you've got the grand lace embossing folder, you've got those fantastic 5x7 cards and envelopes, all of that on top of what I was envisaging you were going to buy, which was the home cut and emboss folder and the engraving die. That, if you ever saw a bargain, can you see why we only do these shows once a month, Becky?
Yeah, absolutely.
Only do them once a month, right?
That is such a bargain. That really is incredible.
And that's just number one. That's just, we've got 3 goodie bags. Now, there's a reason why we do 3 goodie bags, okay? And that's because what we used to do is we used to say, oh, we'll do a goodie bag, but people used to want to buy multiples to stock up. So we used to say, as long as you don't buy however many, you won't get repeats. Whereas now that everybody likes us to show them exactly what's in them, we've learned that the magic number is 3. Most people who buy the goodie bags actually were buying 3 of the goodie bags, Becky.
Yeah.
So what we've done is, instead of you buying one item and putting 3 of it into your basket and us having to try and make sure that you didn't get any duplicates, this way we guarantee you get no duplicates. So you can buy goodie bags 1, 2 and 3 and we guarantee there are no duplicates.
Brilliant.
Now, are you ready for the stock update on this one?
Yes.
You only previewed this briefly in Wake Up Call earlier today, and over half of the stock of this one has gone. I don't know what it is about this one. I don't know what it is that's got you going with this one, but over half of the stock of this one has gone, okay? So I'm going to just show you again, right? There are 2 elements in here that make up the value of the bag, right? So from my point of view, this is one of my all-time favourites. It's from the Beautiful Butterfly collection. It's that gorgeous layering stamp that we do. This is the last of that stock that we have, period. And then we also have the fabulous Build-A-Bear. So this is your little Build-A-Polar Bear. That is your value of the whole kit, right? So £30 of the value. Actually in this one, and this could be why it's been busier, £105 or $133 worth of value, okay? So you're saving over £75. So are you ready to see what else is in it? You've got, I love this. I have a demo with this later. I don't know if we'll get to it before all the stock's gone. So you've got that fabulous cut and emboss folder on there. Then we've got one of our die sets, Becky, that has the three-way difference. So you can either have a Star of Wonders in, or Peace on Earth, or Joy to the World in the middle. Yes, it's a Christmas design officially. However, I think the star design would be brilliant without the words for non-Christmas designs.
Agreed.
Then we've also got here, can you see that one? I love this design. So this is the abstract floral. So it is a die, but look how fabulous you could use it if you want to use it as a stencil as well. Then we've got the Pop the Prosecco. Whenever you need me, I'll be there in a Prosecco. We've got one of the stamp sets that's brilliant to use with your Illustrator or your tri-blend brush markers for practicing your flicking on there. We've got one, and they're just brilliant in terms of variety, Becky.
Yeah.
I love how we get the variety. So you've got the Back to Nature stencil and stamp set. This is a fabulous stencil set, absolutely amazing. Then you've also got in here, you know our spiralizers?
Yeah.
You've got the star spiralizer, so not an option of, you are getting the actual star spiralizer inside die, right? All of that, more than half of the stock has gone. I'll show you all these goodie bags. I'm going to show you them now, and then we're going to have to stay away from them, folks, because what I can say is these will not last the show. And I don't want to cause panic, and I want people to be able to have time to see everything on the show and then come to be checking out. Becky will keep you abreast if we need to start getting panicky about any of these. But all I would say is, if these are something you want, get them added into your basket. See how much of the stuff you want to get from the show. Keep adding them into your basket. We'll tell you when there's panic stations and you need to check out.
Definitely.
We're not at that stage yet, right?
I'm so excited to see this third one because I've been really well behaved. I haven't even peeped.
You haven't peeked in
No, I
this?
promise.
You haven't peeked. Well, before I even show you this, with nobody having seen anything, 30% gone. 30% of this, I can't even say 30% of this has gone on preview because it hasn't been previewed. 30% has gone because you guys just know when I put mystery bags together for my Sara Cartloads, they are knock it out the park, as Ben would say, thebomb.com, right? So, everyone who gets this mystery bag will get this die set. This is our double-sided that makes the square boxes. This alone, Becky, £40.
I love that.
Pounds, not dollars, £40 to do 3 different sizes of boxes and your tags, $50. So actually, if you've been looking at the box dies, thinking about getting this for a while, it's already cheaper to buy the whole bag than what it is just to buy this one.
Wow.
And this is the last of the stock we have in our global warehouses on this die. This has been one of those items that we've restocked and restocked and restocked, and now it's just time for us to move this one out and bring some new items in. But this is a core classic that you'd never be without. Honestly, guys, if you're on the fence, this bag is the bag to go for. If you're only going for one, go for this one, okay? Now, we've also got issue 29 of our magazine. So you're getting the whole magazine in here with the stamps, the dies, the beautiful stencil in the background there. Already got it? Don't worry, you can just gift it. So you get that as well with all the extras in it.
Fab, because that's free, completely free.
Oh, everything I'm showing you now, everything I'm showing you completely free. Then we've got embossing folder, so 3D embossing folder here. You've got your stamp set. I won't be impressed by technology until I can download food. That's me, that's me. Now, your staycation, this is the last of the staycation, guys, the last of it that we've got now. Haven't got enough to do full show presentations, so it's available in the goodie bag, and that's the only chance you've got to get it. You've also got your best wishes from your Gatefold Hugs collection. We've got the Hello from the Debbie Fisherables collection, and you can go through and watch, there's loads of fabulous tutorials on there. I've included some of my ribbon in here, and then also from that Peacock collection, you've got that amazing Peacock stamp set. So all of that is all coming, the stamp set, the ribbons, all of these. Now bear in mind, 30% of this went, Becky, before people even saw it. When people see that this is what you've got, This is going to absolutely go. Now, I've just heard over 100 people have added this to their basket in the time it's taken me to show them. Over 100 people with it sitting in their basket. Now, I'm telling everybody, just add them into your basket and we'll tell you when we get down to being like limited. You don't need to panic about checking them out. I know a lot of you like to wait until you've got to a free shipping threshold. As soon as you get there though, guys, I would say get checked out, because I tell you what a deal this is. What an absolute steal of a bag this one is. So, that's our 3 goodie bags. We'll update you on them as we go throughout the show. We might get a chance to come back to them later in the show, but I can't promise. But what we have done is not only the goodie bags, but I've done some lucky dips, Becky.
Oh, I tell you what, I've having a sneaky peek through these. I will just let you know, I'm going to start off with the £1. Now, generally, these are the ones that go, woo, because it's an added to your order, isn't it? And the great thing about these being £1 is it's the type of thing you find down the back of the sofa. So go rooting around, have a little look, see if you can find a quid, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to have a sneak peek of things that you could be getting. Just to let you know in advance, if you buy multiples of these, for example, if you get 3, 4 or 5, we're going to guarantee that we'll give you different ones up to the point of 5. And this is something you could get. Oh, you know, Sara showed in the mystery bag before, the Prosecco one. How great would this be with the Prosecco? So if you got mystery bag number 2, this could be cool. I've also got the chance to, you have the chance of getting your wonderful twines, which again go great with mystery bag 3 because it's the same colours, isn't it? I've got sequins for any of you mermaidia lovers. This is going to be something you get. You could even get your wonderful embossing folders. This is for the mini, and we did the mini before with Debbie Fisher, didn't we? So that could be something you get. You could also get a 3D embossing folder. Let me just remind you, none of these things should only be £1. None of them. They should be much more. We're just giving you that discount and that saving. And here's the final thing you could be getting your hands on in the £1. This is not just, you know, the one element that you've got here. Think about using this with the wonderful inks that we did earlier on. It's wonderful. Okay, in anticipation for this being very popular, we got a massive amount. I mean, like a truckload amount of these ones. But I will let you know, I've already got 10% of the stock gone, which is absolutely loads for the amount. So that's the £1 lucky dip that you could be treating yourself to. Let's step it up a notch with the £3 one. So these ones are going to cost you £3, but again, nothing inside them that you're could be getting would be worth just £3. You would be spending much more. But look how cool are these? You can get things that you need, things that are, you know, you need to top up on. So how wonderful is this going to be if you got the mini? How about if you got the previous lucky dip bag and you got the little embossing folder? Pop that in, run it through your mini, job's a good one. You could also be getting a set of your dies in here, as you can see, the wonderful flowers in this one, and it comes with the stamp as well. I would be happy to go into my local crafting store and spend 7-8 quid on that, to be totally honest. That's amazing. Big 3D folder here for you. So it's going to give you a wonderful embossing effect. You could use this with one of Sara's favourite picks, the gilding waxes. Oh, imagine that. It'd give you a luxurious look. Love it. You could also be getting the wonderful waves embossing, and you could be getting your papercraft dies that gives you this lace-like finish on these ones. So you could be getting any of those ones. And this, don't forget, is your 3-in-1 as well. £3 for which of those ones you're going to get is astonishing. 10% of the stock has gone on that one as well. But just to remind you, we got an absolute truckload of these in. So the fact 10%'s gone means that loads has gone. I'm now going to bring you the £5 lucky dip bag. And every single time that you're stepping up in price, you're kind of stepping up in value, in essence. So let me show you. I can't believe the things that you could be getting in this. First off, one of my favourites, Molly Harrison. Art pieces. How much would you be happy to spend on this one? £12, £13 for some? This is a beauty, isn't it? Have a little look at this other element that you could be getting your hands on. Oh, way up! Hey, if you multi-bought on these, remember you can buy up to 5 and we're going to guarantee that they are different. If you use these together, how fabulous would the swallow look as if it was like bursting out of this frame? Oh, I love it! So you could be getting those. You could also be getting some more of your cardstocks. You could also be getting your frame dies, and this is most certainly going to be worth, I'd say, more than a 10 of them. Surely, definitely, easily. I've got all of those ones there for you as well. So these could be elements.
This is just ridiculous.
Yeah, have you seen? I mean, for
no wonder the £5 one's been so popular.
We've got a massive amount of those ones gone. And again, just to let you know that if you did want to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5, we're going to guarantee you they're all different. So you are going to be getting the opportunity to have loads of fun, but also massive saving. Now, I will let you know 10% of the stock gone on that one as well, even though there's absolutely oodles of them we got our hands on. Now, let me let you know that we are getting low in stock on some treats that we've shown you today. For example, the penny slider. Now, we showed you this on the wake up call. There was 195 elements in this, and it's going to teach you how to make kinetic, wonderful cards that are fun to play with and move. You're going to open them and play time and time again. Everything you need in there, apart from glue, and you're ready to go. £20 or $20 only, and 100 extra bonus points. So that could be enough to take you up to the next level of saving, couldn't it? We've also got, that's my warning sound. Yeah, it was weird. Sorry. This is offer ending midnight tonight, okay? So you've not got long, so it's a midnight wherever you are. You buy the tote case, which is the deluxe one. It's the one with the big compartments in it, and you're getting everything else for free. Yes, all of the elements that you can see on screen. This is the one I gave you the heads up about, right? When I said to you before, you get all of those free. This is your chance to seize the moment. That discount is epic. You're saving nearly £24 or $47, which is astonishing. You buy one, you get the rest for free. If you love creating really luxurious, professional looking elements, but you don't want to break the bank, this is the one for you. Everybody is getting 65% off this. So if you've never worked with these ones before, do not you worry. You're going to be able to use them similarly to your your normal dies, but the only difference is you're going to want some double-sided die plates, and that's what we've got on show. And they are flash sale as well. So we're bringing these ones to you now. This is ending midnight tonight. Wherever you are, you're getting 2 of these, so you're going to be able to use them with your double dies. These are perfect for your junior, and I will just let you know, massive saving, 40% on those. You're getting them for just £7.79 or $10.17. That is nowhere near what they should be. If you've got a standard Gemini, let me bring those ones to you as well. Even though these are larger, I'm still giving you that mega saving, 40% discount, ending midnight tonight. So seize the moment on those ones if you are getting those double-sided dies. How about, can I ask you, have you ever done a card where you've used letters in it? Yeah, it's kind of one of those essentials, right? It's all about personalisation and individualisation, and that is what I'm bringing to you here. Your A to Z and your ampersand in here, so it's 27 dies total, and you're getting them today for just $23 or $37 or £23. That is a huge discount deal, and they give you such a great look because they've got that history to them. They've got the shadowing. If you love your dies and you love doing maybe birth dates or years of birth or anniversaries or ages, you're going to need to grab this next one. This saving is wild! I am bringing to you right now the best ever pricing. Be completely honest with yourself. Who has paid more than that price on screen just for one die? I know I definitely have. With this, you're getting 9, and it's all about individualisation. That is just £8.71. I paid more than that at the drive-through the other day for a little bit of food, and it only lasted me about 3 minutes. Or it's $13.96. That is your discount. That is your deal. It is running out soon, so please seize the moment. It's not just that I'm bringing to you. Oh, they're popular. Wait, okay, seize the moment on them. I've also got for you the Rose Gold collection. I am amazed that we've got any of this left, but probably because, you know, we knew that it was going to be a best-selling collection because we obviously do our research here. We know the types of things that you love because we love them too. So we bought a decent amount of these originally. However, I will say that because of that, although the stock is good, if you do fancy them, you've maybe been putting it off, today is your day because they're half a price today. And you're getting everything you see on screen, and that is including the 32 elements and the foil roll, as well as the card as well. So all of that, half price today, one of our most popular. And the thing is, I don't really understand how we're able to do this, because I can't think of any other company that goes, these are the best-selling things, let's make them cheaper. But that's exactly, I suppose, what Cartload is about. So yes, do feel free to seize the moment. We are bringing to you a treat that we mentioned briefly earlier on, but we haven't had a chance to show you. This is another flash sale, which means it ends at midnight. And it is one of our favourite tools. This is the MIDI. Sara, why do we love this so much, please?
Okay, I mean, all of our Gemini machines are absolutely phenomenal. But what I would say is most people do, oh, I've got my pointy finger out. Most people do not believe that this machine can perform in the way I claim until they see it with their own eyes.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right, Becky? It's a manual machine. Now, there is, you know I'm a huge fan of electronic machines. We sell tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of Geminis all around the world every year, okay? However, sometimes you just want quick and easy, right? So everybody should have a manual machine in their armoury. The problem is, Becky, we pushed the market on so far technology-wise with what the Gemini machines could do that everyone moved away from manual machines because they just haven't got the power, the pressure, the performance that you can achieve with a Gemini. So my remit to Leanne and her team of engineers were, how can you take the performance of our Gemini machines, an electronic machine, put that performance into a manual machine? That's what they did. Now, it was a long time in the making. The technology and the engineering inside here, right, the way it's all worked, if you take one apart, you'll basically see all the gearing and how clever it is inside. That is what gives you the super performance. Why people love it, Becky, is you don't need plates, you just have a folder. So one folder, you put your dies in your folder and it's going to perform just like your Gemini machine, but without you having to engage a single brain cell, right?
Love that.
So here's the thing. Here is the die that I always demonstrate with the Gemini machine because it is the most intricate die we've ever had in our collection. We don't even sell this anymore. It's been discontinued. However, it's got more than 50 cutting points along the front surface here, Becky, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut not into regular paper, I'm going to cut into mirror card. So this is now mirror card, really thick, with our super thickest Gemini die we've ever had, right? Into here, we're going to pop the folder down, and then all we do is you offer it into the mouth of the machine and do the cut, right? So the only difference between this and another Gemini machine is that you are the motor, right? So you have to turn the handle. But can you see there, when you look in that right in the middle, and I'm going to challenge George to get in right and close here, because can you see even right in the centre here, there is not a single missed cut line. Every single one of those cut lines, Becky has cut to absolute perfection. Now, I've had an idea.
Ooh, I've had an idea.
Right, I've had an idea. Bear with. So, I want to try and emboss it a little bit. And
Okay.
I wonder, right,
What?
if a little bit, I've got some bits of fabric here. Let's have a look. I've got some bits of fabric, and I'm wondering if I put these bits of fabric in,
Right.
and we send it through again,
Yeah.
this will work. We can always try it.
Hey, it's worth a go, isn't
Right,
it?
I'm going to send it through and see if we can do the embossing with it now. So I'm basically, oh, it's worked. I can see it's worked. Right, so it's done. Right, it's pushed all of them bits. Oh, yes, look at the embossing detail in there. So all I'm going to do now, give it a tap on the back. Now, if you ever do this with your dies, only ever tap on the back bit, not the front bit. Lift this out. Said die has cut to absolute perfection.
That is
I mean,
flourish.
absolute. So can you see, from a manual machine, Becky, I haven't even had to pop out one of those little bits. Can we just see here on this butterfly all the embossing detail? Oh yes, we have die cut and embossed with a manual machine with the most intricate die that I have ever made in my 16-year history here at Crafters Companion. If your flabber is not gasted, I told you need to see it. Now, hang on. Deflabber your gasting. Degast your flabbering. Degast your flabbering, Becky, right?
That's what it sounds like.
There are 2 demos that I always do when I show people how awesome our Gemini machines are. Those of you who've watched hundreds, if not thousands of hours of me on TV will know the 2. I always do most intricate die in the collection, and I do real leather. Real upholstery leather, right? This is the thickest leather that we can buy, okay? So I've got real upholstery leather, and I've got one of our thicker die cuts here, right? So, little pair of scissors, there you are. Right, I'm going to cut here, just rough cut. And no cheating, guys. Look how thick that is, right? That is real, genuine leather. So we're going to cut through that, just like we did that really intricate die. So into here like this, I'm going to cut that, close it up, bring this in straight through, so your Gemini MIDI with all the power of a regular electronic die cutting machine has just cut through upholstery leather.
That's
box
so
at
fab.
Upholstery leather. You know the Gemini just laughs in the face of upholstery leather. I mean, that is literally, it's got that lovely crisp edge. Now, why are the Geminis called Geminis? Because they are twin function die cutting and embossing. How do you emboss? I hear you scream at the TV. Because there are no plates. So how can we emboss? Because there's no plates. Oh no, you just take your embossing folder. So it's designed, if you've got 3D embossing folders, you literally take just the 3D embossing folder. Pop this in. We've got no plates, so guess what? We don't use any. You literally go straight through the machine with the embossing folder, no plates required, and we have now embossed real leather.
That's incredible.
We've embossed upholstery leather with 3D embossing. That is what you call next level.
Definitely.
So if you've ever wondered, is the Gemini MIDI as good as what all the other Gemini machines are? I've just proven it to you live in the last 3.5 minutes or whatever it is of this show. Come on, guys. And all I would say is, if you're like me, love my Gemini machine. You know I love it. We use it every day. How much more convenient was it to just and through it goes. Yeah. And I would say 90% of your dies will go through here. So yes, it's no good if you want to do like your big A4 sheet and your positioning in the middle. However, if you are wanting to just do loads of quick die cutting, the Gemini MIDI is an absolute die cutting dream. Now, on the bottom of your screen, we've just dropped up the details there of extra plates. Well, not plates, but extra accessories, folders, right? Top tip, by the way, if you're using them, turn them inside out every time you use them. And you'll just wear both sides equally. But they will wear out because, you know, the plastic's got to absorb it somewhere. So you've got a 2-pack of extra folders. They are also on the flash sale. Also, now, when we say flash sale, basically, that's what we do when we're not allowed to really discount something. So if we're not supposed to be discounting it, we just discount it for a couple of hours and then it's all right. So, flash sale. The Gemini and the folders are in flash sales, which means by the time you go to bed tonight, the price has gone up. So the price goes back up, no more saving 20%, price will be back up. So when you wake up in the morning and you come and have a look in the Cartload category at whatever deals are left, you will not find this because it is not part of the Cartload deals. It is on a flash sale for tonight only. Don't miss it. I'll update you that as they are coming on. Now the folders are all on 3 for 2, so please stock up. 3 for 2 on the flash sale. Please stock up on them. Now, Becky, I've got stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll come and demo this more. Give us a few minutes to tell you. Oh, do you know what you could tell them about?
Go ahead.
The bargain basement stuff that you've got.
Okay.
Becky's bargain bucket.
Yes. Okay, I have got for you now your bargain bucket elements. So we're going to nip through these and I will let you know that everything I'm about to bring you is going to be under £5 or under $8, okay? So it's your great way of just stocking up, topping up those baskets. Let me start off, if I may, with your rose gold collection. We are bringing to you the beauty here with the different sentiments with within it, including but not limited to Dream Big, Sparkle More, Shine Brighter, which I just love. So you're getting the dies with this and you're getting those stamps too. All of this, do you think it should really be worth only that price? Nope, but it is today. £4.49 or £5.39. I've also got for you in here, oh, and I have to say, I absolutely love this one because I think when I'm kind of looking at the vintage lace collection as a whole, I can see this being used within it, but actually also taken out of it. Paper piecing with something like this, I think would be wonderful. You know, cutting these out and you can use them at different angles. OA up, do you know what these would be good with? The liftables. How nice would these be with the liftables? Oh, love it. So you got them ones today, $2.99. Sorry. That save 70%. You did warn me about the prices. I'll be honest with you. That has just sort of hit me in the face like a piece of cod. Not that that's ever happened to me. £2.99 or $3.58 for you. Let me offer you something which is always going to make us smile if you're going to be making your cards. Has somebody got a birthday coming up, a wedding? Has somebody got maybe a job interview coming up? Or even, I know a lot of people at the moment are taking their, what they're calling driving tests, aren't they? Because obviously no one could take them last year. This would be a lovely one. Good luck you've got here, and this will be perfect for your gatefold. You're getting 4 elements within this, the dies, but also the stamps in here as well. So that means you can create a really like a professional looking card, but super quick sharp. So it's all in there. $3.99. That's half price. $3.99 for you today if you want to seize the moment. I love and adore the next product because I'm one of them people, if you're the same, who likes buying a product, but then if it can do more things, I feel like I'm getting even more money's worth. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm about to bring you now. I've got your stencils. Now, these are your 3D layering stencils. And what that means, quite frankly, is that you can use these individually. It also means that you can layer them up so you create different effects and different sort of visuals, if you will. So we are bringing to you the Postmark Paris. You've got the skyline, you've got that wonderful detail in the fleur-de-lis here. But of course you can use these for embossing as well. Now it's stopping you. $2.99, 70% discount. Also under a $5 or $8, I'm going to bring to you. Oh, it's sold out.
Well, of course it doesn't, that price.
Ignore it. I'm sorry. Let me bring to you something else though. This is the brilliant thing about Cartload. You see something, you nab it, you grab it, you're gone. Okay, so do make sure you're seizing the moment on these. Another treat that I've got for you here is the skyline. So this one has got the Paris skyline within it. If I flip it over, can you see here, look, how you layer them up with the different colours? That works beautifully, doesn't it? So you can layer them up, use them individually, use them as an emboss. You could use just sections of these. You don't have to do the whole thing. You know, if you just wanted to use, say, the Eiffel Tower or even the backdrop, you could. $2.99 or $3.58. 70% discount. I don't know about you, but I'm happy if there's like a sandwich in the shop at the end of the day and it's gone a bit like past its best, a bit soggy in the corners. I'm happy if I get 20% off that, let alone 70% off this. It's incredible. So let me bring to you some more treats because I've still not shown you everything. Let's go in for the Envelobox Creator and the Boxer board. We're bringing to you the board here that gives you that ease of purpose, that professional finish, and the type of make that you think maybe before you look at it, I'd never be able to make that. But with this tool, or these tools, you can. We'll do a demo on this later on. And you're getting it today, saving 30%. So it's something that's going to save you money day after day after day. Bringing to you hunky-dory discounted is astonishing. I love this collection because don't forget this collection is the one that's got like all the lovely foiled pieces in, so it gives you that high-end luxe finish. This is something for absolutely everyone, especially the bargain hunters. We have got half price here for you on those ones. This was one of my top picks for the day. Take a breath in and get ready to check out. Nina card collection. Now, you are stocking up on these ones. I've got a pack of 3, which means you're getting 48 sheets. But most of you are buying a set of 3 times over. And I'm no surprise. How many times do you see the wonderful craft expert, whoever it is, whether it's Debbie or whether it's Craig, stood over there and you go, what card are you using? Nina card. Yeah, it's like every day, isn't it? Every time.
And then we have to be really embarrassed, Becky, when it's out of stock.
Yes, yeah, you do.
Which is all the time at the moment. We can't make it fast enough.
Yeah, until now. So this is your chance. I'm not surprised people are buying the pack of 3 times over, especially at that price point. It is 30% saving, $7.98 or $11.98. People are also stocking up on my other favourite, which was the heat-resistant acetate. Now, just want to remind you, 30% discount on this one, which means that actually getting it at that kind of deal and that kind of price point, it's another stock up opportunity. This is lovely because you can add different elements to this. It's not just your standard acetate. It's acetate, but with a bit more, if that makes sense. We have got for you $7.98 on these, or $11.98. So again, it's a seize the moment. That one has been so popular already. If you do fancy it, seize the moment on that one. We have given you sneak peeks of wonderful things such as the lucky dip, the mystery bags, but now I want to have a little sneaky peek at what's hiding in that box over there, Sarah.
Yes, so you know our boxes are awesome value at £25, $25. They are exceptional value. However, every now and again, we get to the end of the run on one, the last couple of hundred, and we slash the price down to £20, $20, and give you 100 bonus points. Tonight, it's the deal with the penny sliders box. So this is the last chance you're going to be getting to get this box. If you haven't seen it before, it's the box that enables you to do these types of cards, Becky. Aren't they brilliant?
I love them.
And whether you want to penny slide the little unicorn, whether you want to do it with, oh, look at that one, he's got stuck up there. The little dolphin on there, you can be doing that with all of these, okay? Now, if I just show you, this is the box. Let me show you exactly what's in it, okay? So, to make that work, you can see, you can do the unicorn, you can do the little dolphin, or you can do the mouse. And you get all 3 of them in the box. There's 195 elements in here. So in this box, when we open it up, and there's loads of videos, by the way, Becky, you can follow through all the videos on how to do this, okay? These are the dies. Now, this die is the die that you need to do the gap for your penny slide. It's really important to get it to be exactly the right size for your pennies, or your couple of cents, or whatever you call them in America. Basically 2 coins. That's how it works. You've got 2 coins together. So you've got that, and then you've got these 3 shapes which work with, here we go. This is our working one, you see. So can you see you've got the mouse, the unicorn, and also the dolphin that you get the die cuts for. Now, to go with all of those elements, you've got things like the under the sea urchins, the little rainbow to go with your unicorn, the mouse can be coming to the little cupcake. You've got all the sentiments like you deserve a treat, wishing you such a happy day, wishing you oceans of joy, I believe in you. So the stamps and the dies that basically make all of that style, right? Then what we've got is all the papers, and like I said, this is the one we've been working from. So we've been mixing ours about and cutting sheets out, but you get loads and loads of sheets of all of these beautiful papers, and then the matching solids that go with them, Becky, okay?
Fab.
Then you get some of the little dewdrops to go in there as well. Then we get a whole assortment of different size cards and envelopes. So your cards and envelopes in this kit alone, to be honest, if you're a platinum member in the club, you're only paying $16 today. You're probably getting £16 within dollars of your cards and envelopes.
That's amazing.
So you're going to use, so you're basically stocking up on your cards and envelopes, your little dewdrops, all your papers that go with, and I mean beautiful papers. So it's worth it to get the stock up. But then the clever one with this one is basically that you're getting that penny slider. And every one of these boxes, Becky, there are full tutorials online where we walk you through how to make loads of different, I remember making 2 or 3 of them myself, which are all available over on Crafters TV. And we have a website called crafterscompanionbox.com. So you go to crafterscompanionbox.com and you've got all those little videos showing you how to do it. There's also a dedicated Facebook page with over 5,000 people who get these boxes all the time.
That's fab.
So you can go and join that group, Crafters Companion, what's it called? Crafters Companion monthly box. Go and search Crafters Companion monthly box and you can get into that Facebook group where there's loads and loads of content every day. This is one of the most popular boxes we've ever done. You guys loved it. We've got it today with the 100 bonus points on with your extra savings. So instead of $25, you're only paying 20 today. However, this is the last of the available stock that we have. So if you've been wanting it or if you've got it and you're wanting to buy another one as a gift, please don't miss out on this one here, okay? Now, we've gone through the box. I have to give you 2 heads up on those card packs because Becky told you about them earlier, but you didn't see them in detail, okay? We've got the A4 and an A3 pack. Now, I couldn't get any of my slaters. The company who makes Centura Pearl normally put me together a special pack for my Cartload. We had so much going on, they've only just managed to sort the stock out from the last Cartload, so they promised me we'll have one for the next one. But what we did do is put together an equally great value on our core Centura Pearl packs. So 7 packs that we've done for a 20% saving. So you get a 10 sheet pack of the platinum, you get a 10 sheet pack of the deep turquoise, so they all come in individual packs like this, so you can restock the packs if you want. But you are going to get the hint of silver in there as well. You're going to get your lavender one in there, the black, now these are all our best selling packs by the way. You also get the mint, and then we've put the pumpkin pack in here as well. Love the bright. For coming into your springtime shades, this one's absolutely brilliant for a little bit of matting and layering. Now there's not a massive amount of stock here. We couldn't bring in thousands and thousands of these like we do when we generally have the Sara Cartload packs together. I'm really sorry, but we have got a limited amount of it. 20% of it has already gone on preview. So if you want the bundle, I know a lot of you wait for the Sara Cartload. We get the biggest viewers of the whole month on this show. So if you've been waiting for this show, for the special offer on the card, please, this is one of the ones that you need to get into your basket, and I'll tell you when you need to be checking that out, okay? So that's our A4. The A3, cracking deal on this tonight, absolutely cracking. I've insisted they put this on because we've got the envelope box in the box, and I'm going to be doing some demos with that later. If you do a lot of boxes, if you do a lot of envelope boxes, you must get this, okay? So it's a 30% saving. So basically, you get your 25 sheets of your Snow White, then you get your 25 sheets of your pastels. Look at that mint green in there. Beautiful shades. And then you get your 25 sheets. Let's have a little look. I've got this one back to front of your plain white one in here as well. Right? Sorry, 20 of the white in this one, okay? So you're getting the pastels, you're getting the white, and then you're also getting your Snow White hint of silver in there. So basically all 3 packs, a fantastic deal. And again, we don't have an awful lot of these. We don't have endless amounts of these. We're only able to put so many together for the Cartloads, and then we'll be out of stock of these until the next production run in a couple of months' time.
We absolutely love those because this is the thing, you run out of them, don't you? Especially when you've got collections that they pair up nicely with. And I have to say, the collection I've got for you, I think will pair up really nicely because of the colours in it. Are you ever inspired by nature? Yeah, me too, all of the time. A lot of you may or may not know that when I do, I carry around with me constantly pieces of papers to go and take textures. This is the type of thing that inspires me. I am bringing to you your woodland animal collection, and I've got loads in here. So I've got your die. Would it run through you a minute? You want to bet your bottom dollar. This is your happy birthday. As well as that, I am bringing to you the foliage border. How many cards could you imagine using this with? What about if you did your edgeables double-sided? Oh, I'd love it. We've also got your With Love collection. This one, again, your die. It's going to run through that midi. It's going to run through any of the fabulous size Geminis that you've got. It's going to work really nicely. Now, these are one of my absolute favourite elements because I think even if it is your first ever day of making cards, use a couple of these, you're going to look professional like that. You've got loads of wonderful elements and animals on here. Oh, one of my favourite animals, you've got a hedgehog. I love hedgehogs. I think it's very sort of quintessential forest walks, isn't it? Did you know the hedgehog actually symbolises stillness, and it symbolises kind of enjoying and cherishing the stillness? Yeah, it's kind of, it's quite a nice symbol for what we've been going through recently, hasn't it? You have to take a step back and just take a moment and a breath. So beautiful toppers, loads of them there. this is one of my faves. I love when you get one of the border stamps because, again, the job's kind of done for you, but because the sentiment in the middle is the size it is, you can actually swap it out. You can swap it out for loads of different things. How gorgeous does that look? Imagine that with a photograph within it. Imagine that on its side. It almost looks a little bit like a festival garland, doesn't it? So if anyone's got any festival photos, or maybe you, love a little bit of glamping, I could so see that as a frame. You've not just got that, I've also got an embossing folder. Who's treated themselves to that absolutely epic gilding wax deal that we've got on the show for you today? If you have, this is one that you want to add because look how great, it just lifts it. So there you go, you've got that embossing folder there for you again, and you can use those different elements and sentiments within. And last but by no means least, I've got for you the bunny rabbit. This is one of those details whereby you can use them one on one side, one on the other side, or you can use them both in together. And don't forget, depending on the colour of your bunny, it can mean different things, can't it? So if you do like a white bunny, it's to do with magic. If you do a black bunny rabbit, they're to do with peacefulness and rest. So you can colour them in loads of different ways, and you can get that different theme across depending on your sentiment. So it's up to you. We have got all of those in for you today. Sorry, just to remind you, have you seen how many boards I've just been through? You've got absolutely loads. Everything you've got on screen, including whopping paper pads, including vellum. All of that is in there for you. So you are getting it at a phenomenal deal considering the amount you're getting. We're bringing to you today, seize the moment on that one. And then I've got an offer actually on your paper and vellum pads that I want to show to you now. Now these are great to add as extras because it sort of tells a story in with the other colours. Have you ever had that moment whereby you buy a collection and you think, I'm so glad I got this as a whole because the tones and the colours just marry up? That's exactly what this is about. And look, they're double-sided and they're slightly textured as well. So it gives you almost like a wood grain look, which is great if you're doing photos. It makes them very Instagrammable. So you've got all of that. Oh, I love that one. Whoa! That one's amazing, mojito. But yet, gorgeous sets of colours that you've got in there, and it works perfectly with the vellum. Vellum itself is one of those products that I think used to be very underrated, but then all of the top sort of famo crafters start using it, and now can't get enough of it. Wonderful vellum here, that translucency. It gives you that look and feel of a really expensive posh card, and we do them in different themes, as you can see. So that, oh, that one's beautiful. Do you know what? That one looks a little bit like, what's the thing you kiss under?
Mistletoe!
Mistletoe, yes! That's what that one looks a little bit like, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. So you could use that all year round, of course, but I'm thinking it's quite good for Christmas as well. So yes, you've got all of these different ones that I've shown. Ooh, that one feels good. You've got all of these ones. Yes, both pads. You're not picking which one you want. Oh no, you're getting both of those ones. You're getting the 12 by 12 vellum and the textured card. That's 122 elements. That is pennies per element, isn't it? $24.99 or $29.95 for you today. That is astonishing. So seize the moment whilst you can on those ones. Now, I'm not stopping there because I tell you what, I think you are going to be inspired. We have got for you some Annabelle Spenceley coming up now, and this is one of those wonderful illustrations that I think just you can use day in, day out. It doesn't matter kind of, you know, what the age, this is going to make you smile. We're going to bring to you lots of the elements, and we're bringing to you in total 173 elements within this collection. We love Annabelle Spenceley because it's all about that illustration. Now I myself, I'm the daughter of an artist. My dad was an art teacher and he went on to be an art Ofsted inspector, and my dad himself had art galleries he used to put work into when I was younger. I sadly have not taken up his skill in drawing. If I were to try and draw these, look at the personality in them. It would take me ages, and to be honest, they wouldn't look as professional. But with these, with that wonderful polymer stamp, so don't forget, because it's the type of stamp it is, you get that crisp finish every time. and you can see all the way through it as well, which means you know exactly what you're doing. You've got that wonderful quality that you can use time and time and time again to recreate these. So you're getting absolutely oodles in here, and because you're getting that photopolymer finish, it's going to look perfect every single time. All of those ones today, that is 173 elements. That already would be great at £27, but I'm not stopping there. Look, you are getting these ones as well. Have you got any fashionistas in your family? Have you got any people who love a bit of a dance around with the pom-poms? Maybe you've got somebody who loves going and playing on the swings. Have you got anybody in your family who, quite frankly, would classify themselves as a shopaholic? If so, this is perfect, isn't it? We've also got in here for you, maybe, I like this one because for me, I'm thinking about all of those wonderful sort of glamazons you see, you know, on like Pinterest posing beautifully in front of something. I love it for that reason. But also, could you maybe make this into a ballerina, because the kind of tutu feel? You could, couldn't you? Have you got anyone who's got a bit of a sweet tooth? Could be Sara, this, couldn't it? Anyone with a bit of a sweet tooth?
Absolutely, it could.
Yeah, you've got all of those. And yeah, I just want to remind you, well, all of these you are getting, and all of the boards as well, all of that £27 or $39. You are saving more than you are spending by a massive way. So this is your chance to grab it if you do want to seize the moment. Maybe you're looking at these and you're thinking, I like them, but Bex, what can I do with them? Well, let's go and ask the expert, shall we? Could we have a demo with these ones, Sara?
Well, do you know what I've got?
Go ahead.
The half-price colour blend pencils, right?
Ooh.
So I'm going to have to show you. The technique I get asked about, Becky, all the time is people want to know how to take their colouring onto the next level. And I always talk about it, the difference between regular definition and high definition. So you can get regular definition with your alcohol pens, you add your colour blend pencils on the top, and you take something up to high def standard, right? Now, we've got all 5 of the colour blend pencils. I'll keep mixing up between the colour blend pencils and the Annabelle Spenceley stamps. I've just been reading all the comments. Loads of people got the Annabelle Spenceley stamps, saying how much they love them and how much they're using them, and also a lot of people saying they've gone for them today, because honestly that deal's unmissable. But if I just show you the colour blend pencils, okay? So basically, you are getting, so say let's just put the essentials on the screen. We can start with that one, okay? There you go, half price. So you get a full set of 24, and they are, you're not going to do this, you're going to be sensible, right? Should I open them this way so you can see? Full set of 24, and these are half price today only, right? This is not a deal that we do very often. But I don't even know if I've ever done this deal before. I'm just going to tell you, the deal is awesome. If you love the technique I'm going to show you, you must get them tonight while they're on at half price, okay? So that's your essentials. We've then also got the set which have all of your florals in. So you can see there the lovely shades that we're going to be working with on the florals here as well. You've got your naturals, that's your shading along there with your naturals. We've then got your shade and tone. Now this is a really important collection, this one, Becky, because can you see, it's all those your deep purples, you've got your deep reds, your brown, earthy colours. It adds lots of depth into any of your coloured projects. And then also you've got your primaries. So if you're wanting to start out, your primaries are a brilliant set just to get going with. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring in, I've got one of the Annabelle Spenceley stamps. So this is a card that we've already done, and I'm going to show you how you can add a little bit of extra depth and dimension. So here we are with that shade and tone collection, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how Josh can get me nice and close on the image here, because what we're going to do is I'm going to take like that little bit of purple, and I'm going to show you how we can just scribble a little bit where you've got depth. So I'm going down here, right? And then a little bit on a skirt as well, right? Literally a bit of a scribble.
Okay.
And then this is when you all need the blending solution, right? So I'm going to open my blending solution. We've got this, by the way, in the category. Go and have a little look. This has come back in as well, right? So you've got your blending solution onto like a little paper stump, and then you emulsify the wax so that you end up with just the colour. Can you see how deep that looks on there, Becky? So again, I'm emulsifying that wax so that all we get left with is just the depth in the colour, and it takes it up that next level. Same, let's do a little bit more on a hair, right? Oh, look, I need to sharpen that one. Let's have a look. We'll add a little bit of red into her hair then, all right? Because you can add any colour on top of any colour. So if I want to put a little bit of depth and dimension on her hair in here, so anywhere where it's a little bit deeper like this, coming down the top, and then again up from the bottom here. So what was regular definition, we're going to take to high definition by emulsifying this wax out and just getting this extra depth and shading into the colouring that we've already done. Can you see the difference that it makes is off the chart?
And it's the saturation of it as well. You know, it's not just you're adding another colour, you are adding a powerful element to this. I love that technique.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
The word is emulsifying, so you emulsify the wax down so that you're left with just that. So let's have a little look. I've got another one of the designs that I've done here just to show you how to add a bit more depth and dimension. So let's go and add some different colours onto here. Should we go and add, let's have a little look. She's got blonde hair here. So I'm going to bring up here, I'm going to bring in the essentials, right?
Okay.
So the essentials are brilliant for your portrait shades. So if I come in with a couple of shades of brown in here, so her hair looks relatively flat there, right? So all I'm going to do is just add a little bit more into there, right? And let's just add it onto this front section so that you can see what it's like on just a little bit of this instead of onto all of her hair, right? So we've added it onto a little bit, just scribbling, Becky.
Yeah.
And then all I'm going to do is emulsify that wax down. And look, it looks like real hair now, doesn't it?
Brilliant.
Looks like actual real hair by just adding that on. This is the finish that everybody wants to get.
Yeah.
We don't want flat hair. We want this depth and dimension in all of our hair so that we get this like kind of 3D hair effect.
It's fab. It makes it more sort of vivacious, like more voluptuous, doesn't it?
Yes, vivacious. That is absolutely, I like that thought. Totally vivacious. I always just say it takes your colouring from standard definition to high definition.
Yeah.
Now I've done the emulsifying again here, but what I have done is I've also just taken it so that we get like a little bit of movement in her hair. I mean, look at that. It just looks like real hair. And then this is the flat bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Big difference.
Come on, let's do a little bit of a dress. Right, I'm going to come in. So we're on the essentials set here.
Okay.
So I'm going to come in with a couple of the shades of grey. And again, just adding a little bit of depth down here. And a little bit under here. And then we'll go right under here as well with the really deep one. So again, you're going to compare and contrast how we've got this one here with essentially what will be the bit underneath, right? So if we add that down there and just blend this down. Now, I just need to tell you, the pencils have been on fire since I previewed them at the start of the show. I mean, come on. And now, right, so I'm just being told they're now absolutely off the hook, right?
Yeah,
We've
they
just
really
got, I
are.
don't need to panic you with stock updates, guys, because we've literally just had our delivery in. So we've got thousands of these, but the deal for this is only on tonight, right? So we have the stock, but you are against the clock, basically, is what you need to know, because this is a time limited. I mean, when do we ever have, I love your analogy when you explained it, Becky, and you said, when do you see companies selling their best-selling lines and putting them on a deal like this?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And I love it.
So Sara Cartload doesn't always make sense because so we only do this once a month, and bear in mind this is the one time in the month that we reward our customers for their loyalty.
Yeah, definitely.
So we do this fantastic deal just for the Cartload show to reward that loyalty with people. Look at the shading and dimension that we've got here, and then look at the depth that we've got in her hair. I've left that little bit. I feel really bad leaving that bit because I feel like I've left her looking really dodgy, and she needs to have fantastic hair all the way around the top. So look, again, just a little bit of scribbling, and then emulsify it down, and immediately it's got that depth in. I mean, could it be any easier? But the one thing you need, right, you must get, as well as the colour blend pencil set, you must get this extra little thing of blending solution. So if you're putting a basket together, okay,
yeah,
here's what I would be doing tonight, right?
Go on.
I've been looking at what are all the things that I absolutely need, right? Oh, here's the blending solution. I'll just give you the details. They're on the website, right? So have a little look. Now, so here's the thing, right? You're going to go through and you're going to go, what are the deals I absolutely have to have tonight? And then on top of that, and this is something that you absolutely have to have tonight, I'm just going to tell you, right? And then on top of that, what you're then going to do is you're going to say, right, I've always wanted to try them colour blend pencils. I'll pop 1 or 2 packets into me basket to try them. Or then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple of the goodie bags. I must have goodie bag 3 because it's such an awesome deal. Coming back to them in a minute. And I must have goodie bag 1. And let's have a look. I'm not quite at my free shipping amount yet, so I'm going to top up with a few lucky dips until I hit that free ship, and then I'm checking out of here. We're not getting to the stage yet where it's panic stations to check out. When we get there, we will let you know, won't we, Becky? All I would say is, though, do not miss the opportunity. I feel like this is it's a bit cheeky because this is actually better than what we would have as you know, on our Colour Me Happy shows. You can go and watch the Colour Me Happy tutorials, but they are half price. Now, I'll let you, Becky, walk everybody through the different options that we've got.
Absolutely.
But my opinion, get all, if you don't have them yet, get all 5 sets while they are half price. Usually we would only do a deal like that on a complete collection, but you can pick and choose, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't get the complete collection.
Do you know what, Sarah? Marisol is saying the exact same thing. I love the colour blend pencils, and they are magic with the blending solution. And Marisol says the pencils are such a great price. Whoever wants to get them, get the whole set now. And if you do want to, let me run through those colour options. Essentials. It does what it says on the tin, literally. These are a set of your essential colours. Now, these ones you're going to use day in, day out. Do you like doing portraits? This is the colour set that you want. You have got one of the best-selling ones that we've got on there so far. These are not your everyday pencils, of course, as you've seen. They do so much more, so grab them whilst you can. Do you get inspired by Mother Nature? If you do get inspired by Mother Nature, you want this one. I don't know about you, but especially at this time of year, I'm feeling summery and I want to be able to really get those flowery pieces out in my pictures. This is the one for you. Shade and tone. Have you ever had those moments where you're looking at a flat picture and you think, I want to make that look 3D? This is the set for you, okay? Shading, toning, it adds shadows, it adds elements, it adds depth. That's the one for you to grab now. Seize the moment on that whilst it's half price, only until midnight. This one for me is the one that brings me joy, okay? Nature. Think about those colours for your peacock. Think about, do you know what this is? This is almost, if you were to draw the planet, this is the colour set you'd need. You need the earth, you need the desert colours, you need the ocean colours, you need the treetop colours, you need the canopies of forest colours. This is the set for you. Half price again, but only whilst that lasts. And then I've also got your primaries. Who has been doing rainbows at all this year? Yeah, me too. If you want to take it into your colouring, this is the way to do it. And this is a great one for beginners because it is all those essentials. You can have fun blending. So that is your chance to seize the moment on that one. Absolutely do them whilst you can, just because, as I said, it's only while stocks last. Some of those are very, very, very low in stock. And actually, speaking of stock, we've just had an update on your mystery bags, Sarah.
I know, so the bags have been crazy. If you missed the start of the show, and I know there are hundreds of people who've tuned in since I've previewed the bags, let me just tell you, in fact, for those of you who don't normally watch this, we do this Sara Cartload show once a month. We can only do these deals once a month. And what we do is I personally put together goodie bags. Now, what we used to do is we used to say, it's a mystery bag. So we used to say it's a mystery. So you buy the bag and you won't know what you get inside, but it might be a little bit like this. The feedback we had from everybody else is, we want to know what we're getting. We want to know if it's something we've already got, whatever. So we've listened to you. And then also what I found from doing the statistics on the show purchases is most people, the average baskets, people buying 3 of the goodie bags. So what we've done is we've actually put goodie bag 1, goodie bag 2 and goodie bag 3, which means that you can buy all 3 goodie bags and be guaranteed no duplicates across all 3. So those of you who have just tuned in tonight, because you want to get a bargain, these are basically the goodie bag is the item to go for. This is the best bargains of the show. We have got a whole show load of awesome bargains, mine, so that's saying something. So all I would say is these bags, they will sell out. Every time we do these, the bags sell out before the end of the Cartload, because the deal goes on during the show and then most people watch after the show, so we've got about 48 hours to get everybody caught up, okay? I don't think we've had it before where the goodie bags haven't sold out. So we had thousands of goodie bags. I'm just going to tell you now, goodie bag 1 that I'm about to show you, 40% is gone. And there are over 140 of you with this in your basket yet to check out. We're going to be giving you a chance to go and check out really soon. But if you are not one of those 146 people who have this goodie bag in your basket, get this goodie bag in your basket because this is incredible, okay? Now, if I just show you, right, with this goodie bag, 2 items in this goodie bag alone. This set here, so this is from the beautiful butterfly collection, and it is this layered stamp on here. If you go for the layered stamp and also this one here, apparently this is bag 2. Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm in so much trouble. Right, I've got to go back to bag 1, guys. I did wonder why I'd put them in a funny order. I'm in. Right, come on. Right, goodie bag 1. Oh, no,
I love that you've given us a sneak peek of the second one though, so
we're
checking that out.
Right, we're coming back to goodie. So that's goodie bag 2, goodie bag 1. So the one that's on your screen, yes, here are the 2 items. These are the 2 items that, as far as I was concerned, these are the 2 that you're paying for, right? So this cut and emboss folder, it's not any cut and emboss folder, Becky, it is the exact one that home. In a year when everyone's been told to stay home and keep your craft on, that's what we've been telling you to do for the last year anyway, I love this. We have restocked this. It has come to the end of its life. It's been discontinued now. This is the last opportunity you'll have to get it. Same with this die cut here. So many of you have taken up paper piecing this year. If you haven't given paper piecing a try and you want to, this is one of the brilliant dies to do that with, because you've got those butterflies, Becky, that cut out and piece back in. Yes. So those 2 products, you've got the cut and emboss folder and the die cut there, come to more than the value of the bag. Everything else I'm about to show you, you are not paying for, okay? So first up, you get a whole 50 pack of cards and envelopes in these fabulous pastel colours that we did. So that it's the matte finish cardstock, pastel colours, 5x7, matching envelopes, 50-piece pack. What a deal. You get that included. That absolutely free, right? Next one, you are getting the embossing folder that has that beautiful lace at the top and bottom. That, from my Rose Garden collection, absolutely free. I'm giving you one of the double-sided dies here, Becky. So this is one of our ones where, can you see, it does that beautiful water lilies, and you've got that water lily window, front cut, inner cut, double layer up, give you that finish. We've got the double-sided die plates on special offer tonight as well. If you don't have them, you might as well get them if you're going for this bag, because with some of the saving you make, saving £70 or $90, you might as well buy a set of double-sided dies. Yeah. These stamps are lovely. These are photopolymer. It's going to give you the thanks cut, the thanks stamp, but then you've got the beautiful daffodils all the way around that you can colour. Those, if you've gone for the colour blend pencils, that would be an absolute no-brainer to add in. You've got your Everlasting Love die in there. You've got in here your peacock background. This is the bag that keeps on going, isn't it?
It really is.
We've got one of our Debbie Fisher die cuts. This is one of the dies that Debbie designed. I love that, with love on the edge there. And you've also got the massive set of these are your wedding and your baby words. So something that you should always have in the store cupboard. All of those are free. So I'm just going to go again. The stamps, the With Love Edgeable, the background embossing folder, the Everlasting Love, the thanks stamp. You've also got the double-sided die cut. You've also got that embossing folder. You've got the pack of 50 of your card and envelopes. You've then got the 2 that I'm telling you you're paying for. Now, we're now over half of the stock of this bag gone. Half of the stock, so 10% more has checked out in the time. There are still now over 170 people that have this in their basket. I'm going to show you all 3 bags and then we're going to give you a chance to check out. Don't be panicking. You can go and check out in a moment. I want you to see all of the bags first, because this could be, well, this might be the only time we get to show you these bags. These have been on fire, right? So here we go, bag number 2. This is what I started showing you earlier, right? This is the one where you've got that brilliant rose stamp. So this is your layering stamp in here. And then also you've got the stamp and die set here, which is giving you the polar bear. So it's your layering polar bear. So you buy these 2, and then for free, for free, our favourite word. You've got the cut and emboss folder that gives you that beautiful background there. You've then got the die set, which is your beautiful style where you interchange the different words. I know it's a Christmas design, but I chose that one because I honestly thought it would work all year round. And let's face it, we'll all be gearing up to start making our Christmas cards in the next couple of months. Then you've got this one here. Now, I use this as a stencil sometimes, Becky, as well as just using it as a die cut.
Fab.
So it's a really great idea to do that. You've got the Pop the Prosecco. Whenever you need me, I'll be there in a Prosecco stamp set. I don't know why I put my posh voice on.
Yeah, I like it.
You've got the furry friend. Now that is a lovely sentiment for any dog lovers. A dog is the only thing on earth that loves you more than he loves himself.
Aww.
Right, but that is a brilliant stamp to be practicing all of your flicking culling if you've got your tri-blend brush or your Illustrator pens, okay? I'm still going, guys. Oh, these. I haven't had a chance to work with these in ages. It's the last of the stock that we've got. Can you see the little stencil down at the bottom?
Yeah.
So you've got the leaves in the background stencil, and then you've got the stamps that go over top of it. These are ingenious. I was working with Fiona with these yesterday. She loves these ones. And then we've got our star spiralizer, so you get to try our spiralizing inside your cards. Have you noticed just how different this bag is to the first bag? So most people who are going for bag one are also going for bag two. Last time I checked, however, we were already over half the stock of bag two. Are you ready for this one? 70% of bag two has gone, right? We're not even halfway through the cart load. 70% of bag two has gone. If you are wanting all three goodie bags, you categorically need to be checking your basket out in the next 10-15 minutes, otherwise you are going to miss out on the second goodie bag. And a lot of people are going for all three of these goodie bags, okay? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through goodie bag three. This one, crazy value. Crazy value. Now, I would go for this just for this item alone, Becky, right? This is an absolute no-brainer. If you have the large Gemini machine, you just need to be checking this out now, because the larger die there goes through your large Gemini. It basically makes your boxes for you in seconds, because it's double-sided. It cuts the top and the bottom at the same time. Now that alone, £40 or $50, because it is an absolutely massive double-sided die. So if you want the box die, which has now been discontinued, the only way you can get it is in this goodie bag. If you want that, you need to get this item. It's actually cheaper by £10, $10 to go for the whole bag than what it is to go for this item. You get that. You get issue 29 of our magazine with the free dies, with the free stamps, with the free stencil, with the free downloads. That is not included in your $71 or $101 saving here, by the way, folks. That is extra, all the freebies in there. Then you get the 3D wreath embossing folder, those of you getting ready for your Christmas cards. You get the last stamp from our Peacock collection that we have available. You get the Caring Thoughts Sara signature ribbon. That's the last of that as well. You've got the Hello die from the Edgeables. You've got Best from our Gatefold Hugs word dies. From our Staycation set, I'm absolutely devastated, but this is the last of the stock on the Staycation as well. You get the Simple Life stamp and die set that goes with this, with that lovely caravan in there. And you also get, I won't be impressed by technology until I can download food. Now, last called 30% on this one. This one is also now over half the stock. Now, I'm going to find out how many of you have this in your baskets at the moment, right? And I'm just going to warn you, when we give you that chance to check out, if you're watching and shopping at the moment and adding all these things to your basket, we're now getting to the point, right, so I've just been told 60% of the customers we have are adding one of the goodie bags to their basket. And there are more people getting all three than what they are just getting one. These are a once a month opportunity that I put these bags together, and based on your feedback, you asked to see exactly what we had in them. You haven't seen an example, you've seen exactly what is coming in each one of these bags. I'm just going to tell you, the bags we do only get better and better and better. We don't have any like end of line product in our warehouse. We've only got stuff that have launched in the last few months that we just don't have enough of to do a full presentation with. These bags are brilliant if you're a beginner, or if you're just looking to stash bills, you can't afford to miss them. Now, what I would do, Becky, I'll get all three of these bags, get them added into your basket.
Yeah.
If you're trying to make up the free shipping, go and dip me and then dip me again, and then dip me again, because we've got lucky dips on the show.
I love that. Oh, it's
Dip
like,
me!
like dunking your Becky in your
Dip me again, Becky, dip me again.
I am bringing to you now your lucky dips. Now, if you don't know what these are, we're bringing to you elements that should cost more than £1. I mean, this is a no-brainer. I can't guarantee you exactly what you're going to get, but I'm going to give you some opportunities to see what you could get. Remember, if you buy 5 individual of these, I'm going to promise you that you're not going to get any repeats. So you could, for £1, get this fabulous triple layer stencil, which means, as you can see, you can create these 3 different layers. You could also use them as embossers. That you could get. You could also get your hands on your emboss folder. Great for your mini that we did before. It's going to go through that beautifully. You can use it with card and so much more. You could also get this set of stamps. Hey, have you managed to get your mystery bag number 2? If you got the second one, you know, the one with the Prosecco quote, this is going to be perfect for it. Birthday's coming up and more. That's your £1 lucky dip. So those are just some of the things that you could get your hands on in that £1 lucky dip. Oh, hang on, I've missed one thing. There's another. You could also get your hands on things like your twines. So you've got all the opportunity there. That there is your £1 lucky dip opportunity. So you could get those ones if you wanted to get your hands on. So that's your £1. Add it to your basket. Check it out whilst you can. £1, $1. And don't forget, you do even get the discount on that. Now, we had a huge stock of these, absolutely mega, massive, humongous. I've got 20% of the stock gone already, which sounds like maybe there's just 1 or 2 gone. There are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds, so seize the moment on that one. If you want to take it up a level, but still massive saving, I'm gonna dive on into your £3 lucky dipper. Now, these are just some of the elements you could get within there. So you have got the opportunity here to get your hands on wonderful dies that are going to create this detail, edgeable effect. And I love that this has the elements within it giving you that wave-like look. Do you know what this would be good with? The Centura Pearl. Oh, if you got that massive set of Centura Pearl, this would look lush on it. As well as that, I have got the opportunity, you could get your hands on a 3-in-1 here. So this one's going to give you the edge, going to give you the pop-outs in it too. I mean, look at the type of cards you can be making with this. Do you know what? If you went into a shop and tried to buy a card like that, if you said, hi, could I have that one, please, for £3? They'd go, get out of my shop! And maybe put a picture of you up, because they just look so expensive. But
Becky, we say dip me, dip me again, dip me again, and again, dip me again, dip me at the £1, the £3, the £5, dip it again, 5 times on each one.
You're like a digestive biscuit. I've also got opportunities for you on your embossing folders. This is something else you could get. You could get your layering stamps with your dies as well. There is no way any of these treats I've just shown you should only be 300 pennies, but they are today, but only today. So seize the moment. That's your £3 lucky dip. So those are some of the elements that you could get your hands on. I do also have one for a crisp note, a £5. So let's have a nosy what we could be getting in our 5. I mean,
this is the one for me. This is the one that I would be absolutely going for. The £5, $5 one. Some absolute bargains in here.
I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking Sharon Callis, and I'm thinking about the quality and the name and the status and the price points that we understandably can give for these. A £5 does not cut it.
It's not even a £5, Becky. If you're a platinum in the club, that's £4.
Oh, and don't forget, if you are brand new as well, if you've just tuned in and it's your first ever order, what a great day to join us. First order, first day, you're getting 20% off as well. Oh yeah, not only could you get that, you could also get your hands on this. 9 pieces these ones are. I love these big sentiments, because I think these are not just good for like your cards. If you're anything like me and you love doing your photo journals and things, that's a special one. You could use that over and over, couldn't you? We have also got the opportunity, massive amount of your cardstock. Now, I know this says Christmas on it, but look at these colours. I'm thinking, I'll flip it over so you can see some of the colours you're getting. Some of these colours, I'm thinking they're summertime. They look to me a little bit like daffodils. I've got almost rose-like colours in here. There's loads you can get in there. So those are just some of the elements. And just to let you know as well, this one, you've got a minimum of 16 complete cards. All of those types of things for a £5. It doesn't bear thinking about. Now is your chance to seize the moment. News just in, 30% of the stock on the Fiverr one has gone. It's in your basket, it's checked out, 30% less. So if you do want it, seize the moment now. Let me remind you of some other elements we've got. We have had so many people messaging in with this, saying how much they adore the midi, because they've got the Gemini. They love the fact that, you know, it's great, but when they want those quick makes, they get out their midi time and time again. This is your chance to get it. And just to remind you, not only is it 25% off, which is phenomenal, but you're getting it until midnight today. You're getting all of that with your discount. You would be looking at only £44.80 if you're in the platinum, or $57.57. That's astonishing. If you've not seen it being used before, it has got all of the power, and we will be showing you more to do with it later. As well as that, you want your accessory pack, right? Of course you do. This is really handy because it means that you will be able to stock up if you have been using your plastic folder a bit. Flash sale for you, and it is right now 3 for 2. Okay, so if you think how much you use it, and you can't guarantee when we're going to see these next at that deal, so now's a great time to stock up because we're always using them, aren't we? Do you fancy another flash deal? These again end until midnight, no matter where you are. It's midnight only. Buy the tote, which is gorgeous. It's got the big open elements within it, and by my calculations, great for picnics too. You could get about 6 bottles of wine in it, I reckon.
Yep, I agree.
You get that, but you get all of the pictures at the bottom, all of those elements for free. So you buy one, you get 7 free. That makes no sense.
And they are all the things, Becky, that you can never have enough of.
Right. And
I mean, honestly, I've got one of them rulers in every drawer. You can never have enough of your bone folders. You're going to go through, you know, your dye brush tools. It's all the stuff that you can never have enough of.
Yeah. I mean, how often do we go through the wonderful tape here? I mean, we must go through rolls of that a day here at Crafters TV. Seize the moment on that. Buy one, get 7 free. It's bonkers. Discount deals, as I've said before, for you today. Big opportunity on that one. Another flash sale that I've got for you is your double-sided cutting plate. So, do you remember in the mystery bag, was it mystery bag 2? I think it was, wasn't it? That had the double-sided dies in it. You're going to want to grab your hands on this, okay? Now, these ones are going to be great for the junior, £7.79 or $10.17. If you've got the standard size Gemini, why not go for the larger ones? This is a flash sale again till midnight. 40% discount on those ones, and again, it's an essential for your double-sided dies because it gives you that perfect finish every single time. We're not stopping there. One of my favourite products of the show. I'm just being told, hang on, my producers just told me that even though we've had 60-70% of stock gone on mystery bags, this is actually one of the most popular ones of the show. Customers are adding 3 packs of 3, I'm being told, the majority of the time. And that's totally understandable because we know full well how useful this is. It's that perfect smooth finish. If you love working with your alcohols particularly, this is a great one for you to be able to stamp onto and more. So seize the moment on that because do you know what? At that deal originally of £12, that's great. £7.98 with that extra saving of your platinum is incredible, as I've said. So seize the moment on that. Big pack there. Also popular, back in stock, it is your acetate, but not just your general acetate. Oh no, this acetate's got muscles. It is your heat-resistant acetate.
We haven't got a lot of this, Becky. I just have to warn everyone. We get limited amounts of this, and this gets bundled up. Okay, so we've been waiting for this to come back in. So I just don't say we didn't warn everyone. This is probably going to come back in and be gone, well, as fast as it came in, to be honest. So at least we told everyone, Becky.
Yeah, you've had a heads up then. So you're getting all of those ones, 36 sheets in total. You're getting the 3-pack. And again, it is your 30% discount. So please do grab it. Please do seize the moment. Because I don't know if you're anything like me, but if you have got something in your basket and you're really, really excited for it, but then say everyone else grabs it before you, it's like, have you got one of those friends who's like the advice-giving friend? Okay, so I've got one of my friends who is like the advice giver, and they're the type of person that you're like, oh, I don't know, you think of something like, oh, I might dye my eyebrows. You go to them to see if it's a good idea, yeah? Let me be your advice-giving friend right now, okay? Take a moment, take a beat, And please check out your baskets, because the fact of the matter is, friend to friend here, okay, we are so limited on some of these things. There's so many products, I can't go through every single one and tell you exactly how many we've got, but some of them are so low stock. I don't want you to miss out on something you thought you had, if that makes sense. So we're going to play you one of your favourite music and fashion elements with that earworm that gets stuck in your head. It's about 3 minutes long. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to check out those baskets, okay? So get ready, get raring, check out and tap your foot whilst you're doing it.
Her name is Sara, she is a glue girl, with glitter powder in her hair and her crafting done with flair. She goes out running to start her morning, and then she's off to meet the team. Crafters TV is a dream. Across the studio we stop with Craig's own show. Crafting flows from every pore. Who could ask for more? We're at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're a Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You'll fall in love. Her name is Debbie, she is a diamond. She demonstrated in our store, but she always wanted more. And so then Sara, she called her over to join the CCTV team. She was living out her dream. Now wears a studio mic and says, oh, what am I like? She learned to craft from her Auntie Jean, and now she's on your screens. We're at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You fall in love. Her name is Bernie, she loves her soft craft, and on a Tuesday she would go to the Crafters studio. She showed us sewing, stitching and quilting. On the show Softer Side of Light, but then the bosses caused a strike. They said the show must go, and Bernie thought, oh no. But by go they meant move to Sunday for her very own show here at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You'll fall in love. Crafters Companion. You'll fall in love.
All right, I gave you advice, and you took the advice like I would if someone said, would you like a free cake? You took the advice massively. So can I just say, round of applause that you've just checked out, because so many of you checked out that a huge segment of stock has gone. Would you like a little bit of an update, Rooney? Okay, because this is massive. Mystery bag 1, worth over £100, worth nearly $131, £30, $40, over 60% of my stock gone. And let me remind you, Sara grabs loads of these for you, but actually 60% gone. Okay, mystery bag numero dos, number 2. Now this is one with one of the biggest savings I have got for you. Not 50% gone, not 60%, not 70, 80%, in fact, over 80%. In that 3 minutes, my poor producer was trying to do all of the maths going, oh right, it's at least 80%. So these are at least 80% gone on the second one. Seriously seize the moment on that one if you wish. And then last but by no means least, it is the Mystery Bag 3. This, again, not 50%, but over 60% of this gone. And remember, this is the one that had the big box creator in it. So you can create the 3 different boxes. Those by themselves are 40 quid. Buy one element, save a tenner, get everything else for free. Right, let's just compute that again on mystery box number 3, okay? So you buy the box, which is 40 quid for that die. You save a tenner, you get everything else for free. It makes no sense at all. But if you do want to grab it, do absolutely seize the moment on that one whilst you can. There's so many of you messaging in. Hello to you all. Hello to Stephen. £35 and the pennies to complete my pencil collection. Bargain. Kathy says, on the £1 or $1 dip, will you get duplicates if you have ordered more than one? So I can promise you up to 5 of them. So if you buy up to 5 of those dips, then I can guarantee you that none of those 5 will be duplicated. If you go 6, 7, then you might get duplicates, if that makes sense. I hope that does. If not, message me in again. We've also got Lisa who's saying, oh my gosh, this is a hilarious show. There's loads of you. We've got for you as well. Sorry, it's Cameron. How many sets of pencils are there? So when we're talking about the pencils, do we mean the coloured tins? There was 5 different colours. So if you do want to grab those, there was 5 different colours from my memory. So I hope that helps you. Angela's saying, I'm loving all of the offers. I've ordered the pencils. Oh, good on you. We have got Sue in saying, oh, such a great deal on the Annabelle Spenceley stamps. I just had to get them because they are awesome. There are so many of you messaging in about the MIDI as well. Absolutely loads of you saying how much you adore it. Candice is saying, I agree with Aisha, that if you are new to Crafter's Companion or a new crafter, take advantage of these terrific deals. You can try out loads of different kinds of products for really great prices. And do you know what? I agree with both of you ladies there. Because of course, if it is your first order, you get the 20% off. But also, you know, if you're trying something, you don't know if you're going to love it, you feel a bit precious about spending too much. This is a great way of giving it a go. So do so today whilst you can. And let's go to one of those treats and one of those products that we absolutely cannot get enough of, because quite frankly, it is revolutionary design. We are going to head on over to the wonderful Sara, who's getting ready with a boxer board and envelope score bundle. Hi, Sara.
Hello. Well, I'm just thrilled to bits you're all getting my goodie bags. That could be the last of the airing of Goodie Bag 2.
Yeah.
You were all warned about it.
Yeah.
It's nice to know, though, that you do what we tell you. And it was getting to panic stations about checking out, and you've checked out.
Yes.
All I'm going to say is, while you're checking out, dip me again.
Dip.
Go and dip me again. just fill your boots. Things like them lucky dips. And can I just say, the £5, $5 lucky dip in particular is outstanding value for money. Add 2 or 3 of those into your basket. As long as you don't do more than 5, we'll guarantee no duplicates, 5 in one order. And then honestly, it's like too good of a deal to miss.
Yeah.
And we only do these deals once a month. But the flip side to that is we get more viewers for this show than any other time in the month, which means you've got more competition for getting hold of this stuff. And everything we do we don't have oodles of stock, with the exception of, for example, something like our colourblind pencils, which hundreds and hundreds of you have ordered those pencils. It has been crazy how many people have ordered the colourblend pencils while we've had them on tonight. Of course it is, because they're half price.
Yeah.
They're like half price. So, right, I'm going to put them to one side though, because we're now into the second half of the show. We're getting into more time for demonstration here, okay? So, we've got a fantastic deal tonight on the boxer and envelope box. Now, for those of you that don't know, that aren't familiar with these two products, okay, your envelope box is going to be the one that makes you over 1,000 different envelopes. Your boxer board is basically a ruler, Becky, with your score lines on. So your boxer board clips into your ultimate like this, right? And then what it is, you take a sheet of cardstock. So I'm going to just go get a lovely sheet here. Oh, in fact, I'll get a couple of lovely sheets. This is my A4 Centura. And I'm going to go, I'm going to get a bit of that mint.
Yeah,
and
nice.
a little bit of the lilac as well, right? So this is your ruler in inches, or if you like to work in centimetres, you flip it over, right?
Yeah.
Shall I teach you something really clear? Let's go and do like a stepper card, right, Becky?
Okay.
So here's the thing, right? You want to do a stepper card, be prepared to have your mind blown here, okay? Right, first of all, should we do like a middle stepper, a stepper in the centre, right? How big do you think we should do our steps on the side? Like an inch and a half or something?
Yeah, let's do inch and a half.
Right, an inch and a half. So if you come to an inch and a half, we score down at the inch and a half bit, right? And then I'm going to flip it right round and I'm going to score down. Notice I haven't gone right to the end. And I'm going to score up there. Now, this is A4 card, which is just less than 12 inches. So the halfway point would be just less than 6. So I go one little notch less than 6, put the halfway score line in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So I've scored that at halfway. Now, as we've done these an inch and a half, should we do our steps an inch and a half? This is how easy this becomes, Becky, right? So you go up an inch and a half, so we'll come to an inch and a half and score. What goes up must come down. So we've scored at an inch and a half, you would come back down at another inch and a half, so we'd come to 3. That would give us another inch and a half.
Okay.
And then because we've done our steps at an inch and a half, you need to go an inch and a half on from this. So an inch and a half, so it's 6, that would go to 7.5. But remember, we were one little notch before, so I'll just come to one little notch before. Right?
Okay.
Followed that?
Yeah.
Going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to go up at an inch and a half. I'm going to come back down at the other inch and a half, so that's at 3. And then I'm going to 7.5, but one little notch before, right? And what that does is it puts them perfect steps in, so that now if I come and just cut down here in the middle, and then also cut down here in the middle, I've just demystified one of what I think is the simplest things in the world. So the stepper card, look, we've got the back step, that's raised at the front, and you take your 2 front pieces in.
Ta-da!
How stupidly, ridiculously easy was that?
That's
to do
so
a centre
simple.
step? And then if you want to do something clever, you could take like one of your creator card dies, cut into the front of that panel there. That's what the steppers are all about. But I mean, that is literally a perfect stepper because we've got that done with our measurements, right? So that's what I love about your boxer board, is it's your addition to the ultimate to do all of your measurements on here. The Envelobox Creator is next level, okay? So let's imagine, we've made this card. I was going to say, let's imagine we've made a card, but we have made a card. Right, so this card is 6 by 8 inches, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a flat envelope. So can you see, if I just go to the front page, you come into here and we do, there's all your instructions. Now we're going to our millimetres, and I know lots of you don't work in millimetres. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squidgy past the millimetres and go to the inches, right? So I've got a flat envelope, I've got a 1/2 inch deep, you've got a 3/4 or an inch. So I'm going to come to a flat envelope, right?
Okay.
Now, it was 8 by 6, wasn't it?
Yes.
So you go to 8, we come along to 6, and what you do is you read down the 8 column and along the 6 column. And that tells me to do an 8 by 6 envelope, I need 10 3/4 square paper. Now I'm wondering, Becky, do you have that lovely, or do I have it?
Go on,
Oh,
tell
I've
me
got the
more.
best. Have I got the best of British? I was going to see if
I've
I
got
had that
Nitwit.
lovely pad. Oh,
No.
I've got the best of British pad.
Get it.
I was going to see if I had the set, the lovely Nitwits one.
Yeah.
Oh, positivity. Yeah. But I'll go with this one. I love all these.
I love
these. All
that.
these papers are lovely. Right. I don't know. Right, I'm going to go with this one. Right. So, lovely design here. And we needed, what was it? 10 3/4.
Yes.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in my whizzy little trimmer, 10 3/4 of an inch. So we'll come right along here to 10 3/4, trim down there, 10 3/4, trim down here. This is how easy it is to make an envelope. If you don't already own this product, there is absolutely no reason today you shouldn't be going for this, right? Lines I and M. So what you do, Becky, is you bring your Envelobox Creator in, come into this corner, and you go an I, and then turn it right around and do I again, right? And then the other 2 sides is M. So you come into there and you're going to go M, and you'll notice M will cross the eye line. And as long as M crosses the eye line, you will find the whole thing will just work. And it will, M will cross the eye line because I've planned it that way.
Yeah.
There's no mathematical calculation, you know, to how to work out an envelope. You have to do them all by hand.
Yeah.
My dad sat and worked out all 1,000 sizes of envelopes
That's amazing.
in the instruction booklet. He's
Amazing.
awesome, me dad, bless him. I mean, he was on for months and months and months. Now, look at that. You've now got an absolutely perfect envelope, and we made it in a matter of seconds.
Definitely.
I mean, seconds. So, that is how you do a regular envelope. However, what I think, Becky, is I think you want to be able to do 3D envelopes. So, I'm going to go straight on to doing a 3D envelope box, okay?
Great.
So, popular card size, 5x7? Yeah?
Yeah,
You know the
perfect.
5x7s?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so, and should I go whole hog for an inch deep? Because you can do
Yeah.
flat, half, 3/4 or an inch, right? So, if I go to an inch deep envelope box, right? Turn over so we're only looking at the page for an inch deep. We're on here. Let's get them 2 scraps of paper so that you can see it easily, right? 5x7. So there's my 5 line. So I'm looking down the
On the
5s,
inside.
right? And then here is my 7. So I'm looking across the 7s, and it's 10 3/4. Now, can you see some of the boxes are white, some of them are blue, and some of them are yellow? Do you know why that is?
Tell me.
I will tell you. So, white, you can cut from A4 or US letter size. Blue, you need A3. Yellow, you want even bigger. So I use like wallpaper, and I use like wrapping paper for those envelopes. But anything in the blue section, you're going to want A3.
Okay.
Well, would you believe it, Becky? We've got an
some
awesome offer on
offers.
some A3 card today, which hundreds of you have gone for tonight. So let's, I'm going to have to do that mint. That mint is one of my all-time favourite
It is
Centura
fab.
Pearl colours. I mean, my all-time favourites, right? So, here we go. What did I say this was? I've stuff everywhere, Becky.
10 3/4.
You don't have to remember, you know, I can just look it up. But you did good, you were right, 10 3/4. 10 3/4. And by the way, no, I'll come back to it. I'll not try and get you to remember too much. 10 3/4. So I'm bringing my guillotine in, all right? Oh, it's 10 3/4. Do you know it was 10 3/4 last time, wasn't it?
It was?
That is uncanny. That is totally fluke. So 10 3/4, 10 3/4. You can see it all cut from your A3. You've got plenty of that lovely cardstock left. Here we go. One extra thing here. So, you know, last time I told you about the lines.
Yeah.
So the lines are G and K. So one extra thing you need to know, because we're putting a gusset on, we're using positions 1 and 4.
Okay.
So for an inch deep, it's 1 and 4. So what we're going to do is bring in that envelope box. Let me just remember. G and K with the envelope box. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you go into position 1, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to go G. Then we go into position 4. That's what gives us the gusset. So 1 and 4, both of them G and G, right? Then right round to the opposite side, we're going into the corner here, and we're going to do G, and then right up and into position 4 and do G again. This, by the way, folks, is why you need to be stocking up on the A3 card while we've got it. The other one was K. Look at that. K just happens to cross the G line. It's not an accident. My dad worked it out for you. So G and K, and then on the opposite side again, you're going to go again, K and K.
Anybody
This-
can do this. It's fab.
Isn't it? Is this the first
Real.
time you've seen me do
I
the envelope
haven't
boxes?
seen you do the envelope box, no.
Do you know what? Once you've seen it and you realise how easy it is, you now realise why. Why on earth would you ever buy a ready-made
box.
envelope?
Yeah,
Who buys a ready-made envelope when you can make an envelope like this? And because so many of us do all these advanced cards now, and they're all fancy shape, fancy folds, got all these embellishments on, we make our own flowers to go on the front, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
You need a 3D envelope. Now, I'm going to the extreme here, showing you how you can make an inch deep. I don't often make inch deep ones. A lot of the ones that I make, though, I make like a 1/2 inch, and the 1/2 inch ones are like brilliant for if you've just got like a few little floral embellishments or a little bit of decoupage or something
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Now, what I'm doing in these corners, Becky, is I'm just cutting these out so that you're left with like what looks like a corner on a box.
Yeah.
So the bottom two have box corners. The top two, I cut them off all together. And because I'm right-handed, unlike you, as we identified earlier, I can cut onto my right curve like that, right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I flip it over so that I cut onto my right-hand side. So there's the top two corners, there's the bottom two. So all I do is a little bit of tape on the corners, all right? And then up the bottom part of your envelope box. So this is where we're going to seal it all shut. Your tape pens are brilliant. Red liner tape's fabulous for this. You're going to assemble the corners like 3D corners first of all. Then you're going to fold this together. You're going to just eyeball that to make sure those corners are 90 degrees. That just tucks in like we did when we made the other envelope. There's the front. That envelope is absolutely perfect and 3D. And if I just move this up a little bit so that you can measure it perfectly down here, look at this. If I put that there, can you see it's 5 and a little bit by 7 and a little bit.
Perfect.
5 1/4 by 7 1/4. So it's the perfect size to fit a 5 by 7 card. I mean, come on. Is that just incredible, or is that just incredible?
It's astonishing. I love that. You could even make that yourself for storing your blanks, couldn't you, that you've cut to size?
Your 5 by 7 embossing folders could go in there, your 5 by 7 stamp sets. Oh, you could be making all of your own, like you could be storing them on your shelf. All your signature collection stuff goes in there, for example.
I love it. I think that's brilliant. I want to keep handmade truffles in there. I want to keep little tea lights in there. They're so fabulous. If you want to seize the moment, now is your chance. So many of you Deborah saying, I use this to make envelopes all of the time. I love it. Michelle saying, yes, I have the envelope box and I love it. Yolanda saying, the envelope box board is my favourite. I love. There's so many of you enjoying that. So if you've been bitten by the bug and you think, I don't want to have to buy boxes and envelopes anymore, now's your chance to seize it, and you're saving 30%. So do grab it whilst you can. If you're going to be making storage, how's about I offer to you some more? Now, we all love and know Totally Tiffany, right? I'm about to bring to you a Totally Tiffany product, which, by the way, I don't know if you know this, double points on this, okay? What I'm going to do is I am bringing to you the Totally Tiffany Karen bag, which actually is one of the most popular bags that Totally Tiffany do, possibly because of the size of it, but also just with how much space there is within this. You can store your cards in here, you can store your dies in here, your stamps, so much. But check this out, how large it is. I have got in here for you 6 different types of glue, but still there is all that space. And I know what you're thinking, Bex, I love it when you put things in the boxes because it shows me how I can use them. Yes, it does, but also you're getting them in this deal. Oh yes, I'm bringing to you so many of those glues. We're bringing to you 2 3D glue gels. You've got your all-purpose collar, which we love, and you've also got dotted tape pen and your solid tape pen. So if you've got any of those elements that cut out and you want to use the dots so it doesn't look like cobwebs in between them, that's the one to use. We have got a 30% discount on this one and double points. Hey up. Are you on the cusp of going up a level in your Club Inspire? This could top you over the edge with the double point, so grab it whilst you can. Not only have we got that for you, I can't believe all of that, I have got a flash sale. That means it's ending at midnight on the tote case. Now this, if you've not seen it before, you are going to adore this because it's chic, it's fashionable. It's one of Pantone's colours of the years as well, with that ultimate grey that's said to be the colour of power. This is therefore very on trend. I have got in here for you, have a look at this. You've got these padded elements here, which means that you've not got any of your tools sort of hitting together. You're going to buy the tote, which, by the way, if you've seen the amount of pockets, including, I love a zippable pocket, I really do. The amount of space you've got in here is massive. It's huge, and that's just one of the pockets. Oh, it's so massive! And you've got in here so many other essentials. More of your glue, which we always need. You've got the likes of your tape pen in here. You've got your ruler in here. You've got the likes of your rubber protected pocket tools in here. You've got A-up. We were using this morning, weren't we? Yeah? Give the edges of your designs a little bit of a sort of je ne sais quoi, a little distressed look, shabby chic them up. You've got all of that in there. All of that. Hey, up, there's more, it's hiding. That's how big this bag is. You've got the tape pen in here as well. All of that, and let me just show you again. Massive amount of space in there. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, a few bottles of wine. You have got all of that. You're buying one, you're getting, so you buy this, happy days, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements for free. £0, 0 pence. Nout, nada, zilch. All of that today is just $34.99 or $39.95, which with the added discount, of course, coming up for you on, if you are in Club Inspire and you are a platinum, you're getting that extra 20% off, which is bringing this right down. So if you do want to seize the moment, now is your chance. As well as all of those goodies in there, and you've got a massive amount, I want to bring to you a storage folder. Now, I'm going to give you 2 options here. Now, let me ask you, do you need to store stamps? Do you need to store dies? If you do, you need to buy both of the options for these ones, okay? So let me show you what we're getting. We are bringing to you this wonderful bang on sort of random logos, your magnetic collection of your panels. So you're buying the case, which is really sturdy. You've got that white clean finish. You've got the handle for ease as well. And you are getting 2 pages, if you will, in here, which you can stop up on. And these ones are going to be magnetic. Now, the magnetic ones mean, of course, that the likes of your dies will stick to them. So how many times, and I'm trying to look around for a die, how many times do you get a new die, ooh, you peel it off that card and it makes that noise and you think that's good. And then after a few times it doesn't stick as well. Yeah, you're not going to have that problem with these. Sticks every time because it is magnetic. So you've got that one with the magnetic panels to be able to get something which is actually going to save you money in the long run, because you're not going to lose these as easily as you would if they were just in the packaging. You're not going to be likely to bend them. You're not going to be likely to scuff them. So you're saving over 35%, but you're also saving your dies. So it's win, win, win. That is the small die with the magnetic panels. 2 of them you're going to be getting. You can also get the acrylic panels. Now these are what they look like. I'm just going to open this one to give you an idea of how it looks. So these ones are the acrylic panels, and it's just to show you how they work. So you've got the clippers in here, and don't forget you get the little added pockets for your bits of your glue, etc. if you want it. But if I show you, because they're acrylic, these will stick to them beautifully. So you can put your different words together, you put your different collections together. And although you're getting sort of the 2 panels, of course, they're double-sided. So you've got loads that you could fit onto there and keep them all nice, neat and tidy. $14.99 or $14.95 for you. That is your 30%. Let me bring to you your large one now. So if you have got loads of dies, or maybe if you've got the Pro and you've got some of the larger dies, maybe, for example, you've got the one from the Mystery Box 3 that, by the way, we had 60% stock on our last one. 60% now sounds like loads in comparison to what we've got. So if you do want that mystery bag, then the 3rd one is getting low in stock now. But if you get that one and you have the larger dies, you're going to want larger storage for it, of course. Can I just show you the size variation? Because I don't know if you're like me, but it's good to see them side by side. So this is the small one I've just brought you. This one here is the large one that I'm bringing. So great for your larger dies. This one has got... this one here has got the magnets within them. So let me just show you how these work, okay? So it holds on to big dies, like this one, and your smaller dies as well. And the great thing is, absolutely happy as Larry, they aren't going anywhere, and you're getting so much space in here. And I will say too, they are double-sided, because that's something that not everyone knows with these ones. You can actually use your acrylic ones in this as well. So there you go, you've got a little bit of something for everyone there. $19.99 or $24.95 for you, and those ones for your larger ones. If you do love storage and you are big into your inking, oh, Sarah's got you a retreat.
I've got you a reach treat, but I have only got a treat for the next 62 people, because over 70% of the stock of the ink pads went just from the preview that we did earlier, okay? So the ink pads, I know I'm supposed to talk to you about the storage first, but I need to tell you about these ink pads because we're at the situation whereby everybody who's got them in their baskets will not be able to get them.
Okay.
So 70% of the stock has gone on the ink pad bundle. These are, I've got like a little bit of a mix of everything in here, by the way. I've got the, do you want me to show you the picture of the colours that are in the kit, right? Because this is like my little selection of ink pads to show you what fit in there, so you can see all the different ones in. These are the colours. Now, we've just had our delivery of the top selling colours back in stock, so we've been able to do the 13-piece bundle here, Becky, just for tonight. You've got your Frosty Jade in here, you've got your Grasshopper, you've got the Mint Topaz, the Honey Pots in here, your Lagoon, and the Midnight. That one is the one for you doing your backgrounds. The Misty Morning we've got back in stock, the Ocean Blues become in here. We've put the orange one in because a lot of people do the layering with this. You've got your Parakeet, your Pale Fig in there, you've got the Pine Tree, your Spring Meadow. So you can see there, the idea with the pigment inks, you see, Becky, is that you can layer them up on top of each other and they are opaque pigment. So you can take something like that orange and go over top of your Midnight and layer it up again. We've got so many technique tutorials if you go and have a look on the website. But let me just tell you, the deal on these has been bananas. We only gave you about a 3-minute preview earlier on in the show, and over 70% of the stock has gone. We aren't even going to have time to demo them. We haven't got enough stock for me to do a full demonstration. The demonstrations are available on the website, and go back and watch it any time. If you are one of the people sitting with them in your basket, you need to think about checking them out. Now, something else that's been crazy are these storage trays. Now, if you've not seen these before, where have you been, okay? My husband designed these, and they're really ingenious. Now, they work in the same way as our pen trays, Becky. So can you see they've got these little clips on the side, which means that they just slide together like this. So Brilliant. Can you see you can go along or you can go upwards? And can you see each one of them, they've got like this little step in. So a lot of people, as I lift this up, you can see that step. A lot of people have the little squaring pads. You all know the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So you've got any of the Tim Holtz Distressed or the Tim Holtz Oxides. They won't go, they'll just go and they'll stop at that little ledge.
Brilliant.
So that you'll be able to see them at the end. Or if you're using these with any other full-size ink pads, basically you're going to be able to get all your ink pads in here and be able to see what you've got. Let me tell you, as someone who uses these all the time, it revolutionised my ink pad collection. I was one of them people that used to just stock them all on top like this. That's brilliant until you come to want one part way down, you can't see the colour, you lift it, the top of one comes off with another, you end up damaging your ink pad. For what you've spent on the ink pads, guys, they're an investment, it's not worth it. What you're going to do is you're going to get these now, tonight, and for this cartload only, for every box you buy, so one box has got 6 trays, so holds 18 ink pads, right? For every one box you buy, we will send you another box. So you order 6, we send you 12, basically. So there it is, your 6-piece set holds 18 ink pads. You order one, I'll send you another one. Now, everybody who's ordered the ink pads tonight has ordered one of these, but there are also hundreds of you who haven't gone for the ink pads tonight because you've just got loads of ink pads at home, have also gone for these. You are welcome to multi-order these. So go now, count the ink pads that you've got, work out how many of these you need. Is it 2 sets of the 6? Is it 4 sets of the 6? Is it 6 sets of the 6? Do not miss out on it, okay? So I'm just going to tell you that has been one of the biggest selling items of the night, and we are now over 75% of the ink pads now as well. Now, that is one of our top selling lines. Do you know what the biggest selling line of the whole night has been, Becky, in terms of the number of orders I've gone through from this? This has been crazy. You'll not be surprised when I tell you, guys.
No.
It's just come back in. At this rate, it could be just gone back out in the next couple of days. Go and show them that awesome deal we've got on the net. Well, why did we put it on offer? How did we get it on offer when it wasn't even going to last at full price? We could have charged double for it and we still wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yep, this is the thing I am bringing to you. Watch out! Not one, not two, but 3 packs of the Nina card. This card is so smooth. It is the premium. It is the ultimate. It is the one that people use and go for time after time after time. If you're doing colouring, stamping, so much more. Can you run it through your die cutter? Oh, you can, absolutely. It does loads. This is your time to seize the moment on it. And I'm going to be totally honest, and you know, this is just pure honesty as per usual from us. I have been other places and bought similar types of cards and paid more than the price on screen for a pack of 20. Now I know these are packs of 16, but you get 48 sheets in total for $7.98 or $11.98. That means with your 20% discount, and let me just remind you, 20% discount if you're brand new or if you're platinum, £6.38 or $9.58. What? This is why most of you are buying not just 1 full set, but 3 full sets. Okay, the stock on this, if this was, I don't know, a marathon, I would be in the last 1.5 miles of that marathon, okay? That is how close we are to the finish line on this. So we have run a marathon, we've got a marathon stock, I'm 1.5 miles towards the end, okay? So it is your time to seize the moment now, and please do check that one out whilst you can, because you know how much we use these, right? Now, we are bringing to you so many goodies and elements, and this is probably the product that has had one of the most amount of comments that has been popping up on my social. We are bringing to you flash sale, and it is on our wonderful MIDI.
It's not just that it's had a lot of comments, Becky. My word, we have sold a ton of these tonight, and I am thrilled to bits because those of you getting the Gemini MIDI tonight, you get 20% off the regular price and you get your club discount on top of that. So if you are someone who is a platinum member in our club and you've been sitting on that fence waiting for these to come back into stock, waiting for it to be the right day to get it, this is the day. So after tonight, and when I say tonight, I mean like as in when you go to bed tonight, not, this is a flash sale, which means it's not going to be lasting. Just realised I've got a little bit of glue on there. I like to keep my MIDI nice and clean. Right, so the flash sale on here means the 20% off will end overnight. So when you come in tomorrow morning, you go and have a little look, see what's left in the Cartload category on the website. This will not be there because the deal will not be live. We have thousands of these available. We've just had the delivery come in. However, the 20% off is only for my Cartload show, not the whole Cartload 3 or 4 days of the deals being on. It's just for tonight's show, okay? Now, here's the thing, Becky. People didn't believe that this was possible. What's happened, if I just give you the background of the what's happened in the die cutting market over the last few years, okay? Manual die cutting machines, when I first got into this, everybody liked the convenience of manual. Then the die technology got more and more and more advanced, so we got more and more intricate with those dies, and the manual machines just couldn't cope. So then people started inventing electronic machines. We came out with the creme de la creme of the electronic machine, and we are still there in terms of the creme de la creme machine in the world craft industry is the Gemini machine. Yeah. So most people have moved from manual to electronic, right? Mm-hmm. That's brilliant in terms of performance. However, sometimes you just want the convenience of turning the handle and a few seconds later it comes out. But nobody wants to do that anymore, because they want the pressure and performance of a Gemini. So the task that I gave my team, to Leanne and her team of engineers that work within her division, was, can you give me the performance of a Gemini but in a manual machine for convenience? And they engineered this from the inside out, and they have done it. And I know you won't believe me until you see me. If you were watching at the start of the show, loads of you ordered this off the back of my last demonstration. If you missed the demo, this is the one to see, okay? I always do. Where's my die? Here it is. It's out of circulation now. It's the most intricate die I've ever designed in the collection. And when we talk about intricate, Becky, we talk about how many times it cuts in one go. Now, for those of you who maybe don't understand the technology behind how die cutting works, let me explain, okay? back in the old, you've got all the pressure in the machine, and what happens is that pressure gets split between how many cutting points you've got. So back in the olden days when I first got into die cutting, everything was these nested shapes, right? It was all about nesting. So basically you've got a heart or a circle, you think it's only got 2 cutting points. So you have like 100% of the pressure gets split over 2 cutting points. Each cutting point gets 50% of the pressure. Fantastic, right? You ask it to cut this die, Becky, and you ask it to cut 50 cutting points. Have a little look at that. 50 cutting points at the same time, which means all that 100% of pressure gets split over 50 points, which means each one of them points gets 2% of the pressure in the machine. Now do you understand why all your other manual die cutting machines can't cut it?
Yeah.
Now it makes sense, right? However, the Gemini MIDI is engineered to perform at the level of a Gemini. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, oh, by the way, the most convenient thing, not only is it a manual die cutting machine, it's a manual die cutting machine with no plates.
Fab.
You do not have to engage your brain. You just say, oh, we're cutting this one. Oh, we'll cut it through some mirror card. Open up the folder, so it's just like an embossing folder, right? You put the die down, you put your card, you put the die on top, right? We close it up and then literally bring your MIDI in. It's got them suction cups on the bottom, right? Wind it through, because it's just a regular die cutting machine now. Open this up, and then I'm going to show you on the overhead. Can you see right into the centre there? It's cut every last little bit. There is not a single cut line that's been missed. Now, Becky, we discovered something earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
So can you see, if you look at those butterflies, right, you'll see it's got lovely embossing detail in. However, we've only die cut, we haven't embossed. We made our own embossing plates, guys. Look at this, right? I used a couple of pieces of just fabric.
Like cotton,
so a couple of just pieces of cotton fabric in here, right? Back on there, sent it through again, and I basically made myself an embossing mat. So all I've done here is I've done myself an embossing panel through, right? When I lift this off, can you see now, we've gone into every little bit of that, every little embossed nut and crack. You can see it there, you can see where it pushes up. So if I just give that a bit of a tap, right? Tap, lift that off, you will see not only has that die cut and embossed, but we haven't even had to pop any little bits out.
No.
And then you see that butterfly, all the embossed detail on the wings coming through. I mean, it is next level, okay?
Yeah.
It's absolutely next level. So that is the one that shows you how you can cut that much detail, okay? Now, I'm just going to tell you as well, I'm going to show you, I did this demo earlier, but you can't believe it, right? Actual, real, genuine leather, right? I'm going to take the butterfly here, and I'm just going to cut a little piece of that leather. And this is upholstery leather, folks. It's not regular leather, it's upholstery leather. And all I'm going to do is upholstery leather with even if you've got like one of our thicker dies that's designed for cutting things like leather and multiple layers of fabric, absolutely no problem whatsoever. Goes through and it just cuts it like a hot knife through butter. Ta-da! Then what I need to do, are you ready? If you want to emboss, can you see if I've got the embossing folder now? Then what we're going to do is, Becky, right, you're probably looking at this and going, hang on, how do we emboss? Because there's no plates. Oh no, no plates, Becky. You don't need any plates. Your 3D folder goes straight through the Gemini. I mean, that took me, about 1.5, 2 seconds, and we've embossed onto leather. Now, Becky, like it's been crazy how busy the MIDI's been. What I do need to do is show you a fantastic trick.
Okay.
Before we sell out of them.
Okay.
Right? So, what happens if you want to cut fabric? Because if I was to try and cut fabric now, right, let's do it with a regular die, right, watch this, right? So, if we were to take this and try and cut it through, I don't think this is going to work, right? I'm just going to tell you, I'm just going to manage expectations. So if I put this on and I send this through, because normally when you cut with fabric, you need to cut into metal, right? Yeah, can you see? It's not cutting it, right?
Yeah.
Right, so you could add in your Gemini metal plate, but what if you don't have a Gemini metal plate? Let's make a Gemini metal plate, right?
Yeah.
So, let's use a bit of card and some tin foil.
Oh.
I kid you not, we are going to make a metal plate with a little bit of tin foil and a piece of cardstock, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to fold this over so we've got like 2 layers of metal, whatever you would suppose it is metal, isn't it, right?
Oh, yeah.
2 layers of metal. I'm going to make my own metal plate. This is just being resourceful. This is here, Becky, right?
Okay.
And I'm going to put this in now. So now I've added in my metal shim, homemade metal shim. It's got the posh voice on again, don't know why. Let's push it and do 2 layers, right?
Okay.
So you saw it couldn't manage 1 layer before.
Yeah.
Homemade metal shim in there. Close that down. I really hope this works now. I've made this big deal of it. I really hope this works, right? So all you're doing, because it's like scissors, you're cutting metal into metal. We lift this out. Please work, please work, please work. Yes, yes, yes. It's cut like an absolute dream. Do you know, I love it when a plan comes together. Now you've got a metal shim, you can use that again later. Look
Brilliant.
at that. Now, that wouldn't be enough for your big Gemini, but for your Gemini midi, absolutely no problem. So listen, guys, right? 20% off the usual price. Flash sale only for tonight. I wasn't worried about stock because we've had hundreds and hundreds of these. Our deliveries just come back in, but I know how many of you have gone for this.
Yeah, well, you know, you were saying that there's 20% discount.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
actually 20% left.
What?
As in, over
What?
80% of the stock has gone on this, and this is a back-in popular demand. The amount of people, I've never seen so many caps locks. The amount of people, Angela going, everybody who doesn't have a MIDI, get it! It's my most used cutting machine. So many people talking about this, and so many people loving that it was back in stock. We love it. We give you 20% discount. I've only got 20% of the stock left. So it's now your time to seize the moment. If you've been thinking about it, twiddling your thumbs, now is the time to just dive on in. Get off the fence and get into the die cutting machine. We have got the chance for you there. And if you would like, maybe you've already got it, you just need to refresh your plates, or your plastic folder, should I say. Then you've got the chance on this one. This was a mega one. Now, I just want to forewarn you, because we're doing it on a 3 for 2, so you buy 3, you only pay for 2. Amazing. Loads of you are doing that, so my stock has gone really, really quickly. So I've got over 50% of the stock gone on that one now. So it is well worth seizing the moment. Can I forewarn you, I'm about to do a mystery bag, and one of these is possibly for the last time of the show, okay? Mystery bag 1. Started off with 100%. Now I have got way over 70% of the stock gone. 70% of the stock gone on this, okay? 70%.
Gutted, Becky, if you miss out on these because they're off the chart awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. You are saving a mega amount. Now this is up. Look at the colour in the corner. Limited stock now. I have got limited stock. That basically means there's like an handful left. You are saving over £75 or $93. I said this before, and it's absolutely genuinely true. If I found 75p on the floor, I'd be picking it up and texting my dad who lives in Spain. I absolutely would, and that would be 75p, let alone £75 saving. It's straight in your pocket. Enjoy it. 30 quid only, or $40. Don't forget though, if you've got the added discount, what a bonus you've got there. Mystery bag 3, I've got for you 80% gone. If you are platinum, or if this is your first time purchasing, it's £24 or $32 approximately. So it's your time to seize the moment. And there wasn't just the bags that have gone, it was the lucky dips. Okay, the £1 lucky dip, 40% gone. What am I going to be giving you with this? I can't tell you for sure. It's a lucky dip. That's the fun of it. But I can guarantee you, if you buy 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5, I will not give you any duplicates. You'll get all different ones. It should be more than £1. £3 one you've got here again. 40% of me £1 has gone. The £3 that I'm bringing to you now, over 60% of this gone. And let me remind you, there is nothing in that bag that you would normally expect to only be £3. So you're saving it. This is one of the biggest savings, the bigger ones that I'm bringing to you, and these are mega, the £5 one. Now the £5 one has been so popular, looks like I've got about 65% of the stock gone on that one. So please do seize the moment on it whilst you can. And if you have got any of these things sat just relax. Do you know what? Be honest. Okay. Let me just imagine that you're in a supermarket. What's your local supermarket? Okay. Imagine you've got your list. You're doing the big shop. Okay. This isn't a top up. This is the full week shop. Imagine you're going with your trolley. Okay. You're going around. You've ticked everything off. You know, you've got your week done. Would you stand by the till and just get in your car? No, you wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't leave your trolley there, would you? Of course not. You've put in that time, effort and energy, and quite frankly, someone's going to have it.
If you did that.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Oh, if you had some
someone would
good
be having a
bargains,
way with it.
I'd be in and I'd be rifling through while you weren't looking, pinching stuff out your trolley.
Which is why I never go to the supermarket with you. Anyway, if you do that, of course, people, you may well be missing out on things. Because let's imagine that I only had 10 of something in stock, but I had 15 of you with it in baskets. Of course, there's going to be a big miss out. So now is your time to take a moment, take a breath, and just click that button a couple of times to check out. That way you're guaranteeing it's yours. And whilst you are doing that, I'm going to give you a minute or two to secure your deals whilst you learn a little bit more about shipping.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Hi, I'm Sara from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
It is so busy this evening and loads of you getting in touch. Rhonda's gone, okay. I've just checked out. I've bought the MIDI, the extra plates, the Centura Pearl, the A4, the acetate, the turquoise, ditto kit. Woo! You are treating yourself massively. There's so many of you in on this and so many of you did check out that. I want to show you some sneaky treats that I've not shown you properly yet. Do you ever... Well, do you know what? Let me ask you this question. Did you start crafting because you wanted to make things that you couldn't buy in your local card shop? That's why I started my craft business, because I couldn't find the things out there that I wanted at a price I could afford. If that is you, then let me suggest you get ready to personalise in one of the most fantastical ways. You can get your hands on the beautiful alphabet. Do you know what I love about this? I love how you've got that detail around each of these. Obviously, you're going to run it through your Gemini, and because of that wonderful pressure that it's given you, even these little notches come out. But can you see how it makes it look 3D? Could you imagine putting acetate behind this and maybe putting some of your little battery-powered tea lights and how that's going to give that almost flickering look? It's fab, isn't it? Not only am I bringing you the full alphabet, of course, your A to Z, I'm also going to bring to you your ampersand as well in here. Now, this is a massive saving for something that is so bespoke, because this is one of those like sneaky things, you've probably noticed it yourself, but sometimes in your local crafting shops, if there's something that means you can super duper personalise something, they're more expensive, aren't they? Yeah? That's not what we've done here today. We are giving you a massive save more than you spent, £44.25 only, 23, sorry, only, and that's your saving. You are getting these ones today for pennies per one. And again, you know, you're getting the 27 different elements, but you're only paying £23. So you're talking pennies per one, well, cents as it were. This is your chance to get your hands on it if you do want to do personalisation. Have you ever made a card that's maybe got a person's age on it or a date of birth? Oh my gosh, I told you this the other day, but this is probably around about, was it last month or the month before? Anyway, my grandma and granddad, who are my best friends, they only live down the road from me. My grandma and granddad celebrated their 69th wedding anniversary. Do you think I could find a happy 69th wedding anniversary card in any shop? No, I could not. So what did I do? Made my own. And you can with the matching alphabet shadow. Now, the fact that this matches perfectly, just to show you, it matches up perfectly, so that means your motif's carrying on. And I always think if your motif carries on, looks more professional, doesn't it? Yeah, we've got the motif carrying on, but also you can do whatever dates you want. You could do a special time, you could do someone's birthday, you could do the year of birth, you could do a special anniversary date with these. You could even use them in a quirky way, you know, use a stamp that says, I think you're number one, for example. You've got the opportunity here. They are £8.71 only. I know, these are flying out the door. Okay, if I was to say to you, we've got 50 people with this in basket, that would be an understatement. So if you do want these ones, now's a great time to check them out as well. And you can use those ones over and over again. Massive saving for you today. We mentioned this earlier on, and it's just been making people smile from ear to ear. Loads of you checking out. Is anyone starting to feel a bit summery yet? When I left home this morning, so I live in Chester, which is about 155, 160 miles away. And when I left this morning, it was absolutely cracking the flags. And that means it was dead sunny. It was absolutely cracking the flags. And this is exactly how it made me feel. These are perfect for any of you who are planning on having little staycations, wonderful ones. Maybe you're planning to go and see a show in London. Has anyone been to the beach? Hey, it's the bank holiday weekend this weekend, isn't it? Imagine. Hey, perfect for you. You have got all of these dies in here, but I'm not stopping there. I'm bringing to you Skyline embossing folders. Look at this one. Could you imagine using this one with your gilding waxes that I brought you in those 5 colours before? That'd look great, wouldn't they, picking it up like a fairy tale? Bringing to you your postcard detail as well. Again, it's your embossing folder. You can use these ones on plenty of different card types. You've got your beach huts as well. Colour them in, paint them in. You could paint them really easily because obviously you're going to have that give back, aren't you? Not only that, all of your beautiful stamps, including but not limited to the likes of the camper van, which I know is a fabulous one because loads of people have been going caravanning and things. So this is an idea of anyone love a bit of gardening? If you do, get your wellies out. There you are. You've got some lovely wellies on here, your watering cans. So many people took up gardening, didn't they, in the last 18 months, me being one of them. What a great one for them. All of these. Anyone with a sweet tooth? Or sweet tooth, sorry. Sweet tooth. You have got here your high tea collection. All of these are in this. And by the way, I am not stopping. I've not just started showing you 5 different sets. All of this is included. All of these, £45 only. Think about the amount of cards you can be making with this. Maybe you've got people going travelling, going on holiday. This is going to keep you going all year round. £45 or $55 with that discount, as I mentioned earlier on. It is your best of British. This really is your time to seize it, because if you think with summer just around the corner, you're going to be using these often, aren't you? So grab them whilst you can. For now, it is your chance to seize the moment and head to our website and do check those ones out whilst you can. What have you got over there, Sarah?
Oh, something else that's been crazy tonight. Now, every time we do the boxes, you know we launch one a month. This is 35. These do incredible. So 195 elements. Now, when I open this one up, I've got a couple of my samples in here. Just gives you an idea, right? So can you see, this is what a penny slider does. In fact, do you want me to try and do it towards the front camera for you so you can see a little bit better, right? So there we go. There you see. It spins round and round and round and round. Now, you can be either spinning with the unicorn or with the mouse or with the, look at this, or with the fabulous little dolphin as well, okay? That is because everything in this kit is about making your penny sliders. So how your penny sliders work, if you see with each of these, you see you have to have the slider trail. Said slider trail die included, right? So there's your slider trail. Then, can you see we've got the stamps with the unicorn, the mouse, the dog. You'll have brand new ones, guys. This is the box that we use here in the studio. So you've got the individuals, and then look, you've got the die cut to go. Well, he would be upside down, wouldn't he? You've got the die cut to go with the mouse. You've got the die cut to go with the unicorn and the die cut to go with the amazing little dolphin as well. And then all these others. So, for example, when you saw that dolphin there, so you've got the little fish and then the little sea urchins, everything like that. They're all included on the background, along with the little sentiments like you deserve a treat and wishing you such a happy day. Now, these two together, can I just put this into perspective, Becky, right? If I was showing you how to make this card, I could sell you just the die and stamp kit. And just the die and stamp kit to do 3 different penny sliders with the penny slider in, that would be more than 20 quid.
Fab.
That would be more than 20 just
great.
for that set, right? But we are giving you that and everything I'm about to show you for £20, $20. You can still use your club discount on top of here, and you get 100 bonus points, right? Ready for this?
Yeah.
So look at these. These are all of your papers and then your matching coordinates that go with all of these. Like I said, there's a few missing because we've used a lot of these. But you see how nice those papers are into going there. You also get the dewdrops in here. And then you get probably nearly 20 quid's worth of cards and envelopes. So a huge selection. I know a lot of people want to do just the quick and easy cards. You've got the cards and envelopes. You've got all the papers you need. But really, the crux of what you need here is the slider and the penny, and this is the important because it cuts it to exactly the right size. There are full instructions on the website of how to make these, plus there's a fantastic Facebook group with thousands and thousands of people making loads of gorgeous cards with these. If you head on over to Facebook and just search Crafters Companion Monthly Box, you'll find the special group that we have with all of these in. But this box is an awesome deal because not only are you getting that £5, $5 saving today, you also get 100 bonus points. 100. That could be making the difference between you being gold and becoming platinum for the first time. Or if you're platinum, it could be securing your platinum membership for another year, for example. So it's when we do extra bonus points. We don't do them very often. We only do them on select products. This is one of the ones tonight that you've got the extra bonus points on. So do not miss that. Now, Becky, I'm going to get ready because when we're coming back, we are hitting those colour blend pencils because hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you have ordered them when we had that break to check out.
Perfect.
So I've got some cards ready. So get ready, settle in. If you haven't already checked out your colour blend pencils, do that. If you give me 2 or 3 minutes, Becky, to clean down, get the demo out ready, and then we'll come back and do the colour blends.
Perfect. Okay, let me bring some for all of you animal lovers, or if you don't have animals yourself, if you've got anyone in your family who has. If you do, this is going to be a great one for you. Animal lovers, let's get ready and raring. We are bringing to you your Positivity collection. Now, this, of course, is Knitwit. We know that name. We know it means professionalism and workability. And we've got Knitwit here in the Positivity. I love these ones. Now, I have a dog, and I have a cat, and I have a tortoise, that's by the by. But I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I can think of all of these with me dogs and with me cat. One of my favourite ones is this one here. It's a cat thing. Oh, my cat does that type of thing all the time. She comes to snuggle up to your legs and you're like, oh, she loves me. And you go to stroke her and she's like, leave me alone. Yeah? Yeah, we've got that on here. So loads you can use there. I've also got your cut and emboss folder. Now, if you are new and you don't know what this means, okay, so you've got the cutting element in the middle, but you've also got the textured element on the side, but you don't need to do it separately. It's all built into one, so that's cool. I'm also bringing to you, look how cute these are. They are your die toppers. You're getting these wonderful little dogs. Look, you get a little snoozy dog at the front. And basically, if I turn it to the side, can you see how you layer them up? Yeah, that's perfect, isn't it? Now you're thinking, I would love to make a card like that. You get a massive set of these. So this is just the dogs. Loads of those ones in there. As well as that one, you get in the same version, of course, with the cat. And then finally, you're getting the fur friends as well, and the meow too. So all of those ones in there for you today. Yeah, massive amount of them. Huge saving for you today. Again, you are going to be getting that £39 off nearly. It's massive, isn't it? Way up. Earlier on, we were talking about this pad and there was a massive amount of you who put it in your baskets and then maybe you forgot it was in your baskets or you just sat there sort of, you know, twiddling your thumbs, which is fine. But let me let you know, this has been popular because it mimics perfectly the collection that we've just brought you. This one is your Nitwit. £9, I can't understand, £9 for your 12 by 12. So the colours that you're getting in here are so fresh and vivid. And can you see how it's double-sided? Now that means you are getting real impact with this. So whether you want sort of your summery Satsuma colours, or maybe you love your turquoises. I love turquoise. Turquoise is the colour of communication. So this is a good one maybe for those cards witching people luck. You've got your earthy tones, you've got your salmons, your peaches, you've got your greys, all of that in here, loads of sheets of each. That's £8.99. That is pennies per sheet we're talking about there. As well as that one, I am going to be going to bring to you the 40% discount saving again on that one, and it works perfectly with the positivity that I just brought you, so do pair that collection up as well. We've got so much more on the show. I've got rose gold collection to show you, foil press to show you, and so much more, but one of the most popular ones of the show has been the ones that you can sit down and chillax with, the colouring pencils we've got, haven't we?
Oh, and we do colouring pencils like nobody else, okay? There are colouring pencils and then there's colouring pencils, okay? Now what I want to do is, we've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tins of these just tonight, half price.
Okay.
All 5 colour options, all 5 available and in stock at the moment at half price. So we have the primaries, we have the essentials, we then have your shade and tone, which are the ones that add depth and dimension. We have the naturals as well, and then we also have the florals. Now, I just need to explain to you about what makes a colour blend pencil special, okay? Because there's lots of different brands that do pencils out there, okay? Now, Becky, pencil lesson here for you, all right? Mm-hmm. You might look and think this is just a pencil. This is no ordinary pencil, okay? Because within this pencil, what we've done is we've made the core of the pencil thicker, basically to make them better value for you. So less wood, more pencil stuff, so that basically you get more, it's going to last a lot longer than a regular pencil, okay? Then, what you've got in, when you are using the pencils, Becky, what people love about pencils, so you know how when you go to the shop and you buy cheap pencils for the kids, okay?
Yep.
And then when you colour with them, the colour's not very bright, and they feel a bit scratchy. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean when I say they're feeling scratchy, okay?
Yeah.
That's because what you've got is, all pencils like this, there's 2 types of pencils. You've got wax-based pencils and you've got water-based pencils. These are not the water-based ones, they're not watercolour, they're the wax-based ones, which are basically your high-quality blendable pencils. So inside that pencil, you've essentially got 2 components. You've got the pigment and then you've got the wax that holds the pigment together. Now, you can't have just 100% pigment, right? You need to have some stuff to bind the pigment together. So what you have is you have the high intensity pigment and then a little bit of what they call fillers. Now fillers are things like your talc or your ground down sawdust, you know, all that sort of stuff, okay? In our pencils, we have the highest intensity of pigment possible in relation to the fillers, as it was, right? So you only get a tiny amount, plus we use the highest quality fillers. So you'll never find any scratchiness because it's almost pure pigment, and the colours are very vibrant because we've used almost pure pigment. So that is the pigment side, whereas those cheapy kids pencils, you've probably got a little bit of pigment, loads of filler. The scratchiness are your big grains of talc and sand and ground down stuff like that. That's not what we use in a professional capacity. It's what you give the kids. Or actually, I give my kids the colour blend pencils because I'm a really great mum at half price you can afford to. And you wait till you see how their colouring skills go through the roof. Honestly, if you want your kids to excel at art, which I definitely do, kind of follow on the family tradition, even though I'm not great at art, I want them to be good at colouring. I've set them up with the right tools and equipment for now, right? Then that's all held together with a wax. Now, you know yourself, Becky, when it comes to buying candles, you can spend £50 on a candle, you can buy a candle from the dollar store.
Yeah.
Yep. It's not the same quality of wax, is it not?
No.
It's the same when it comes to pencils. Any old wax will bind the pigment together. The highest quality wax enables that smooth lay down of colour. We do artist grade pencils, which means not only do we have the phenomenal ratio of pigment to the filler, but also we have the best quality wax to bind it together, which means that when you lay down a little bit of colour, the intensity of that colour is immense, and also it's smooth. Now, I'm just going to take this one that I've got hold of here. I've got a card here that we've done that is like, it's been coloured. This is the way I use them a lot. We're going to get nice and close in on here, and I'm going to show you, if you were to use this, so you've coloured it with regular pens.
Yeah.
I'm going to add in a little bit of that depth of colour around here, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to do the same around here. So all I'm doing is adding a little bit of pencil into the bits where we would have like depth and highlight, as it was, right? So you add that colour in. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to emulsify that wax with the blending solution. Please all get the blending solution. We have it in stock. It's just come back into stock. I know loads of you have been waiting for it. No doubt it'll go back out as fast as it came back in. I've dipped this in the blending solution, and then watch what happens when I go over this with little circular motions. I emulsify the wax. Look at the depth that we get in there, right? Little bit more, emulsify that wax. So basically, break down the wax so it doesn't exist anymore. And we're left with just that intense pigment. And what happens is, Becky, it takes your colouring from regular standard definition to high definition.
Yes.
And you'll see this because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just part of the rose and leave the one behind. So I'm going to keep going.
Perfect.
Let's get another little bit of deep, like a bit of deep purple as well.
Whilst you're
just to show
doing
you the
that,
second shade. Go on,
Jules has asked a question about this actually. Which ink pad do I use to stamp with and then use Spectrum Noir colour blend pencils and the blending solution?
Fantastic question, right? So I like to use the Finesse alcohol proof one. So the same ones that I use for my what do we call it? If I'm doing my alcohol pen colouring, I use the same ones as I do
I
there.
get you. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Can you see that? I've got a slightly different tone on that because I've
yes,
used a bit of
lush.
purple in. But it's still, I mean, how ordinary does this look versus this down here?
Yeah.
So I'll just keep going in again, Becky. You let me know if there's any questions from anybody watching.
Perfect.
Because I'm more than happy to take questions about these at the same time. All I would say, guys, these are going to be going back up to full price. And at full price, we sell them day in, day out, right? So please just get these while we've got them on such a phenomenal deal.
Love it. Because
after tonight, after the deal's finished, that was it. We'll be going back up to full price.
Perfect. Anna's actually got a question about the MIDI. Could you use the junior rubber mat, or would that be too thick to run through the MIDI?
You absolutely can. I found it was a little bit too much pressure for that rubber mat, which is why I just used a little bit of fabric on there instead. But give it a go. Give it a go. It's not going to hurt. You just might get if you get a ruffled mat, you can always just come and give it a bit of time to de-ruffle on there.
Perfect. Dee's also asked to do with this tote bag, which remember was you buy one, you get 7 for free. Just wondering if the marker storage trays, would they fit into this bag? Now,
Ooh.
I'll be honest with you, I have a strong feeling that they would in the centre section, because that's a nice big long section. They definitely would the ink pad trays, wouldn't they? For sure. Definitely. So I'll have a little look at that in a bit for you. So that would work beautifully. They'd sit upwards, obviously, they wouldn't sit flat. But yeah, as an idea, that's a great idea. I love that one, Dee. Can I just let you know the colour blend pencils are so popular and some of them are very low in stock. Now I want to start with, I've got two that are so low in stock. I'm going to bring you them now. So the first one is your Essentials colour pack. This is great if you love doing portraiture. This is brilliant if you just love those go-tos. Those are so low in stock. I've probably got about 35% left. I'm also bringing to you the florals. So in this selection, just if you are new, if you have a look at that picture, can you see at the bottom of the picture, you've got all them colours at the bottom, yeah? Those are the colours that you're getting inside, just to let you know. So if you want this high quality of pencil, these are the ones that you're going to. I've also got your shade and tone. Now this is the other extremely popular one. If you want something to look realistic, if you want something to look like it's 3D, this is the colour set that you want to go for. It is your opportunity to seize the moment on them now. And again, brilliant quality within these, 24 in there in total. You've also got your naturals. This is another colour set as well if you want them. You've got those lovely shades of the sort of oceanic colours. You've got those, do you know what this colour reminds me of? You know, in those David Attenborough sort of documentaries you see where he's in a helicopter over a rainforest canopy. These are the kind of shades you get in there. Again, half price, but not for long, so seize the moment on those ones as well, because you are getting that great quality. And I don't know if you've noticed, but when Sara was colouring with these, sometimes to get a good amount of colour out, you really have to press down, don't you? And you know, your hands go a bit red, don't they? Did you see how carefree and easy that was to colour? Again, it's because of the quality. So seize the moment on those whilst they are half price. You can grab them. So those are your 5 colour options, some of them very low indeed. And speaking of low stock, mystery bags.
Oh, before we mystery bag, can I just show them the colouring that I've done on there? Just last minute up, because I think you will absolutely want to look at that, right? This is regular colouring. This is with the pencils on top.
It's next level.
Isn't that next level?
Yeah.
This is regular colouring, or down here is regular. This is high definition with your colour blend pencils on top. Takes you to the next level, right? Please, guys, just get them while they're on half price. Go and watch the full 2-hour Colour Me Happy show. Just search for them, and you will be gutted if you miss out on this deal, okay? Right, I'm going to have to move on. There's so many of you got these in your basket. Get them checked out, because I'm going to have to get ready for some mystery bags, aren't I?
Yeah, and speaking of those ones, when you are saying so many people grabbing them, Lynn says, I've just ordered all 5 sets, another early birthday gift from me hubby. So, well done to you on those ones, but that's another set of them that's gone, so do seize the moment. The mystery bag is mega. This one, on last check-in, we had over 70% of the stock gone. Okay, and that was on last check-in, so there's even fewer of that now. We've just had an update on it, okay? 80%, and that is over 80% of these ones gone. Now, I can't believe that time. We haven't got long left on these, and we haven't got long left in stock of these. So let's have a quick recap. What's in them from Sara? So I'm with you.
Come on, mystery bag 1, 80% of the stock on. This is your last look at it, okay?
Final call.
All I'm going to say is that £30, $40, that would get you just these 2 items, right? So, and it's a little bit like this. It's exactly this cut and emboss folder and exactly this engraving die, which is brilliant for your paper piecing. You know exactly what you're buying because I'm showing you exactly what's in these bags, not just an example of what you might get, okay? So you get both of those. Then we're also going to send you a set of your baby and wedding dies. We're also going to send you a pack of 5x7, look at all these wonderful pastel colours. You get a 50-piece pack of your cards and envelopes in there. You then also get, look at these, your embossing folder from the Caring Thoughts collection. You get a double-sided die in here. You're going to get your thanks stamp set with your daffodils to colour on there, the everlasting love die on here. You're going to get your peacock background embossing folder, and you're going to get that with love beautiful border edgeable. All of that for £30 or $40. There are hundreds and hundreds of you have ordered this just since we went live almost 3 hours ago, and there are now over 200 people sitting with it in baskets left to check this out. So
Wow.
if you are one of those people, soon as this show finishes in 9 minutes, you need to go and get that checked out, because if not, you're going to be one of those people whereby you're at the checkout, you're ready to check out, and then you get there and it just says, sorry, we haven't got them. And
Yeah.
someone else has checked them before you. Now, we're at 80% of the stock on this one. However, this one here, number 2, there are only 20 of these left. I'm just going to give you it straight, okay? There are only 20 of these left. So for all of the people who are trying to buy it at the moment, only the next 20 people will get it. And you heard how many people had mystery bag 1 in their basket. It's not a lot different for mystery bag 2. So if you are one of those people, only the next 20 of you, the rest of you will get told, I'm sorry, we don't have any more left. You're going to have to remove this from your basket in order to be able to check out, okay? Let me just show you what's in here. So the 2 items that I'm telling you you're paying for are essentially your Build-A-Bear polar bear set, and also that set there, which is your layering stamp. On top of that, you are going to get the cut and emboss embossing folder. You're going to get the amazing Star layerable creator card on there. You're going to get this amazing edgeable, which I use as a stencil as well as a die cut. You've got the Prosecco stamp set in there as well. You've got that star inside the card, so your spiral star in there. You've got that wonderful set, which is one of your stencils and stamp sets that go with it together. And then also, those of you who have been doing your colouring tonight, got some of these, you might want to get this so that you can practice all of your colouring. Now, like I said, we are not just limited, they are very, very limited. Now, only 15. So the next 15 of you will get mystery bag 2. The rest of you are going to be disappointed. If you're not going through the checkout process now, you ain't getting that one. Just being really honest with you guys, just telling you as it is, right? This one here, how many have we got left, George? Right, this one is now limited stock as well. I'll get the details up here. Limited stock on this one. There you go. Limited stock on this final bag. This is the one that I said you couldn't afford to miss. You only saw it for the first time tonight. This is the one that has the double-sided box dies in. This die alone, Becky, is £40 or $50 just for this die alone, and it's got all those different box dies in there that go with it. On top of that, you're going to get the amazing magazine, issue 29 of our magazine. We've got one of our, in this one here, in fact, not just one of our, you've got this 3D embossing folder with the wreath on. You've got your peacock stamp set in here. You've got your Caring Thoughts ribbons. We've got our little hello die on the edge there. You've got the best wishes for your gatefold die, and that fabulous staycation set in there. All of that, £30, $40, right? You need to get hold of this one, though. This is also limited stock. This will, not everybody who's got this in their baskets will be able to get hold of one of these. There are going to be disappointed people on the goodie bags. Don't say we didn't warn you guys.
You have been warned, and I'm about to warn you about the lucky dips as well. So let me start off with the £1 lucky dip. These are some things that you could be getting. For just £1, you could get this. Or if you love your shaky cards, for just £1, you could get this. We have got those ones. They should be worth much more than £1 or $1. I mean, you know that, I know that. We have got it here for you today. Lucky Dip seize the moment. Want to step it up a level, which means you do spend a bit more, but you also save a bit more. Let me bring to you examples of things you could get in the £3 Lucky Dip. And let me remind you, if you buy 1, 2, 3, 4, or all 5 of these, I'm going to guarantee you that none of them are the same. You're not going to get any duplicates. So you could get something like this, or you could get a stamp and die piece as well, like this. These are just examples of things you could get in the £3 one, but that's the fun of it, isn't it? You don't know exactly what you're going to get. And then this one has been so popular that it is low stock. Now, it's the £5 one that I'm going to be bringing to you. This is a massive percentage gone. Because bear in mind, we know that these are popular, so we don't just go, oh, we'll bring in 100. We're like, we're going to bring in hundreds or thousands if we can. We have got for you 70% gone on this one. This is something you could get, and this is something you could also get, just as examples. But again, it's Lucky Dip. These are just ideas. £5 one there for you. Go head on over to crafterscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu to check those ones out. Let me remind you, because it's been a busy evening, you may well have been sitting back, relaxing, counting down the days to the bank holiday weekend, and you might not realise that you have got hours, possibly, left on these ones. This is your MIDI 24-hour deal. Well, it was, but it's ending at midnight. We're bringing it to you today at $55.99. That is over 20% saving on that one. We've also got the extra plastic folders you can pop in there. Now, if you just want to buy one, then you absolutely can. But if you are like most people messaging in tonight saying they use their MIDI more than any other, I would get the 3 for 2 because you're saving more, but you know you're going to use them. So 3 for 2 offer on them ones. I've also got the storage as well for you. Now, this is if you get the tote bag, you get the 7 different elements for free. So you've got the opportunity there, saving over £23 or $46. Can I just remind you, if you're in the UK, these are ending as quick as you can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards. So you've got to be quick on it. As well as those ones, I'm going to be bringing to you the double-sided plates. And this is for the junior size. Did you manage to get your hands on the mystery bag number 2, most popular one? If you did and you haven't got them, you need these plates, okay, before midnight or else that deal is gone. You've also got the Gemini plates for the standard size as well. So if you've got your standard size Gemini, this is the one to bring it to you. Again, that 40% discount, if you tune in, you know, say you have a little disco nap, you tune in a couple of hours, these won't be at that price. So do seize the moment on those ones. And just as a little remind you as well, with if you have got this in your basket, especially this one, because most of you are buying 2 or 3, say you put this in your basket and you go, oh, blimey, I forgot I didn't check that out at, say, 12:10, you're not going to get it for that deal. You're not going to get it for that price. So just seize the moment on that. Nina card back in stock. And you've also got the acetate as well. And just to let you know, the acetate, if you are brand new first time purchaser or you're platinum, it's only £6.38 or $9.58. So get those ones whilst you can. Most of you are buying 2s and 3s, multiples of them, because we hardly ever see them. So it's well worth seizing the moment on those. Just to let you know, by default, we have got a make of the day, the demo of the day, sorry, and it was this stunning card by the wonderful fish. Fab, isn't it? This one.
You mean I didn't win? I didn't get a chance to enter my card that I'd made.
Well, should we say that's second place?
I mean, come on, I was a good contender there. I was a good contender there, Becky. I could have gone up against Becky. I could have gone up against Debbie's card, couldn't I?
It's brilliant, isn't it? We have got you the chance to grab this now. Sara, it has been, as you know, getting the stock updates, such a busy cartload, hasn't it?
It is every month. I told you you'd sleep well after this one. We have the biggest audience of the month for this show once a month. Thank you so much for those of you who've joined us the last couple of hours. You give me your company for the last few hours. In return, I bring you the absolute best deals of the month. So make sure, whatever it is you've got in your basket, you go and get that checked out now. Those checkouts will be open through the next few hours. However, things like that amazing flash deal on the MIDI will not be available past midnight, right? So those deals will end because it was a 24-hour flash sale on things like your MIDI. Those colourblind pencils, I'm just going to tell you, are going absolutely bananas. The bags now are on the verge of selling out. You need to be in the checkout process for those. Make sure you join us tomorrow. We have got a bank holiday weekend spectacular going on all weekend here at Crafters TV. It's been a fabulous day today and we've got a fabulous weekend lined up for everyone, haven't we, Becky?
Absolutely. There's so much more to come for you this wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining us, and as a little thank you, do check out your baskets. I'm going to be back with you on Sunday. I can't wait. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy those deals. Thanks as always, and we'll see you very soon.